Good afternoon and welcome to the BallGame Blitz TV Sports Network tonight as we bring you Trinity Christian Academy Lion football here from the Lions Lair at 10 Windy City Road. Under rainy conditions, a steady rain, and it looks like rain throughout the night, 80 to 90% chance of rain all the way during the duration of this game and up until about 11 o'clock tonight. And wear your rain gear, whether you might be a Fayette Academy visiting fan or one of our own TCA fans. I'm Dave McCulley along with Stan Gerard tonight. And Stan, this is a presentation of the BallGame Blitz on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page. Good afternoon, sir. And the Lions finally, after 3 weeks of the regular season, at home here on campus.
Well, John Fogerty has the great question of the night. Who will stop the rain?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to stop. Only the Lord could do that. And I think he is pretty well said and determined it's going to rain throughout this night. So bring your rain gear, bring your umbrellas, bring your rain gear, obviously, and wear some hooded outfits because it's going to rain throughout the night. Well, good to be home, though, despite the rain, and good to be back with Jay Cashin, our producer and director, all of our great sponsors, and, of course, our instant replay tonight being brought to you by Chuck Hutton Nissan, our first quarter by Chuck Hutton, and King Tire, the second quarter sponsor, and along with all the other great sponsors that make it possible for us to be here. Rain throughout the day. If you're listening and watching from somewhere outside West Tennessee, we've had a steady rain now for about 24 hours. It looks like it's going to be again with us for about another 24, possibly 48 hours, as Francine has made her appearance not only on the Gulf Coast, and thank goodness the damage there not as bad as they maybe had thought, but the remnants obviously here in West Tennessee, Stan, and the low pressure keeping it right on top of Memphis and West Tennessee and Jackson.
Man, it's just a spinning wheel. It's got to go around.
Yep.
Hey, we're going to play football. No, the great news is no thunder,
lightning.
no lightning.
Yep.
Just nice, gentle rain. We will tell you the field will be treacherous. The field looks gorgeous, but every time a player takes a step jogging, you can see a huge splash. I'm afraid the field wizard is not going to be a happy camper when this night's over.
We were watching the Fayette Academy place kicker. He was trying to kick him. He was pretty good from 20 to 30, 40 yards out. He got out to about 52 yards and came up short, as you might imagine. But I was watching him and Stan, every time he put a foot down on that football, he dug up some turf every time.
He certainly did. Got to take a look at this Fayette Academy Ball Club Diamond. Fayette Academy in their 55th year of playing high school football. They're 231 and 256 overall. And tonight marks their 488th high school football game in Viking history. TCA, of course, in their 30th year of football, 157-173. And this is our 331st game in program history. The Vikings hold a 9-6 overall lead in the series that dates back to 2001. Fayette Academy won the first 7 times in the series before TCA got their first win back in 2007. And, Dave, now the Lions have won 6 of the last 8 meetings between these two teams, including last year's over game of 64-41, a wild and woolly affair down at Fayette Academy, in which almost 1,200 yards of offense were generated between these two ball clubs.
105 points last year. And of course, I think it's one of the more exciting games that you and I have done in the last several years, but it was just back and forth all night long.
It was back and forth. Remember, this is the game that Braden Waller had 358 yards receiving. That is the third all-time on the single-game receiving list.
No doubt. Jay Cashin's our producer and director. Thanks again to all of our great sponsors. You're listening to and watching the countdown to kickoff here at TCA. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back, let you hear from some of those great sponsors that make it possible for us to be here each week. And when we come back, we'll tell you more about both teams. And Stan, later, the countdown to kickoff, we'll have an interview with Coach Bowling. Back after all of that, after this, on Trinity Christian Academy's Facebook page.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our third generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Roberts Jewelers, West Tennessee's premier luxury diamond jewelry store, family owned and operated for 78 years. Owner Janet Silver has a passion for hand selecting the best luxury jewelry from around the world. Roberts has the largest estate jewelry and diamond selection in West Tennessee. Roberts does custom design jewelry in their RJ Case state-of-the-art custom design studio. Chris Case is the most certified jewelry design expert in the area. Book your custom design experience now at robertsjewellersinc.com. Roberts Jewelers, 405 Van Drive, where West Tennessee gets engaged.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
Under the direction and guidance of Jay Cashin. Welcome back, everybody. Diamond Dave along with Stan the Man. Stan, more pregame thoughts, and I know you have some other games around the area, and some big ones for that matter.
Well, let's get right to the biggest one of the night. Jackson Christian 3-0 at USJ 3-0, just being played just down the road. I was here early enough. I saw the Jackson Christian bus and driving by on their way to USJ. Big ball game here in West Tennessee. A lot of people think Jackson Christian's going to win. I don't know. I'm going to give the slight edge to USJ in that game.
After seeing them last week, and Spencer, their running back, and pretty steady quarterback position, and good receivers, and that defensive line, I'm going to give them a slight nod as well, although I wouldn't be surprised if Jackson Christian goes in there and beats them.
Yep. Bruce and FACS will go with FACS in that game. Tipton Rosemark at St. Benedict's. We'll go with the Johnny Rebs in that one. Harding Academy at Tupelo Christian. We're going to go with Harding Academy in that one. Harding Academy struggling early in the season. Lexington at Northside. I like the Indians in that contest. Dave, why they're even playing this game, I don't know. It'll be over by the time the kickoff starts. Liberty at Westview.
Yeah, you got to feel
for Liberty.
You got to feel for Liberty. They're really struggling. Meanwhile, Westview has the Simpson kid, this freshman quarterback, 70-7 last week at halftime. They led Scotts Hill, and I'm not demeaning Scotts Hill at all, but Stan, they called that game basically. It was lightning, but they called it and did not even try to resume it.
Well, they just
wise
just
decision.
heard the word "shock" me, and they said, well, "We're out of here."
Yep.
There was just no sense in continuing that one. Crockett County at Southside. That should be a good ball game. Let's go with the Southside in that one. Adamsville and Peabody. I'm going to go with Peabody in that game. Mm-hmm. Columbia Academy and Huntington. Columbia Academy is a Final Four team at Huntington. Diamond Huntington put it to Columbia Academy last year. I look for a much closer game this year between Columbia Academy and Huntington. It's going to be Camden at Milan. The Purple Puppies are going to get the win there. Bolivar at Dyersburg. Trojans all the way. Dyer County at Chester County. Well, we're going to go with Dyer County just because. Covington and Scotts Hill. That game's supposed to be at Scotts Hill, but they moved that to Covington because they have artificial turf there. Another interesting game, Diamond. Dresden struggling this year. The 3-0 undefeated Halls Tigers coming down looking to go to 4-0 Halls against a struggling Dresden team. I'm going to call the upset. Dresden gets the win and knocks Halls from the ranks of the unbeaten.
I concur. I think Dresden, I think the Lions will win that game.
Fayette Ware at Haywood. That's going to be all Haywood in that ball game. Gibson County at Riverside. Total domination by the Panthers in that contest. Gleason, another 3-0 team. Well, they're going to come out 3-1 after this one's over. They travel to Union City. Greenfield is at Humboldt. How about Humboldt? 0-10 last year, 2-1 this season. They got a new coach. He was the former head coach at Bolivar, and he has made huge changes and tons of progress with the Vikings of Humboldt. And that's despite the Vikings not having the Georgia commit Shivers, who left to go to Brentwood Academy.
Younger fans have no idea what the tradition has been at Humboldt through the years. Once a mighty and proud program. Glad to see them playing better.
Also on tonight's schedule, it's going to be Lake County at South Fulton, 3-0 on the season. I think I like the Falcons in that contest. McEwen at McKenzie, all Rebels. McNary at Ripley. You can't go wrong when you're playing in Tiny Knee Stadium, Dave.
You know, Tiny Knee was a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Christian County, Kentucky is at South Gibson. If you want to watch a little bit of that game, Joe Holloway's got that for Worthy Road Studios on that particular Facebook page.
Yes.
And as Steve Beverly's got the USJ game on the USJ Jackson Christian game on that Facebook page as well.
Two outstanding announcers and good friends of ours. Let's take a 2-minute break. When we come back, Stan had a chance to talk to Darren Bowling. He's seen his share of these in the rain and the snow and the heat, and he'll come back and talk to Stan right after this 2-minute message on the countdown to kickoff on Worthy Road Studios and the TCA Facebook page.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with the hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2- and 3-bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They're experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
I'm speaking with the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. Coach, finally the year gets into region play, and an old foe that always plays us tough, the Vikings from Fayette Academy.
Yeah, last year was a shootout. I don't believe anybody stopped anybody yet, but the clock finally went out and we were ahead, so that was the good news about it. And they got a lot of their skill guys back. Bowling's back there at quarterback again, and 81 out there at receiver, and so we're expecting a little more of the same, probably a lot of scoring.
Governor's calling you.
Well, I don't believe it's that important.
You look at this Fayette Academy Ball Club, and they made the playoffs last year, and you look at some things. And like you said, all their skill people, they're very similar to TCA in the fact that pretty much every one of their skill people are back from last year. And as a quarterback, last year, Corbin really impressed me with his ability not only to throw the ball and see downfield, but the young man's got some wheels as well.
Yeah, he hurt us more, I thought, running last year than, I mean, of course he threw the ball well, but the thing, getting out of trouble is what he was really good at. We had him in the backfield several times last year, some potential sacks that we just slipped off of him. He's strong, has good balance, and you know, you got to get him on the ground. You got to wrap him up, and you got to get him on the ground. We had some times last year where I thought we had him pinned in, and all of a sudden he would come out of it and throw the ball downfield, make a spectacular catch, and just kept him in the game. If we finished some of those sacks and finished some of those times we had him for a loss, I think it would have been a different game. But he was able to keep the ball alive.
Zach Pulliam, another good run from him. You mentioned Bowling running the ball already this season, 27 carries, 155 average, and a little over 5.5 yards a game. You look at Pulliam, 213 yards and 20 on 32 carries, averaging almost 7 yards a carry. So they're toting the note pretty well when they run the football.
Yeah, they are, and that's what they like to do. You know, they like to run the ball. Fayette Academy's always been more of a wing T type team, physical team, run the ball, smash mouth kind of football. But they do have the receivers out there and Corbin back there that can get loose and buy some time for those guys to get open and has a really good arm.
Zane Pike, as I recall, was the kid who kind of burned us a couple of times last year when Bowling would be in trouble, he'd find Pike somewhere downfield wide open.
Yeah, he's a tall kid. I mean, he may be 6'5", tall receiver, good speed, and he does a really good job of going up and catching the ball at the high point and making plays. And so, again, all those guys are back. So it's definitely a rematch of last year, and hopefully defensively we're a little further along than we were last year at this time, so we can maybe get some stops here and there and give our offense the opportunities.
I know this is going to probably give you a tummy ache or something, but last year I looked the numbers up. Both teams combined for over 1,100 yards in that ball game, with TCA, as I recall, coming in at almost 700 with 668 yards in the game.
Yeah, that leaves them 400 though. So there's a lot of yards on their part too, and that's the thing. I mean, defensively, we got better and better last year, I thought, as the year went on, and that game was one of them that afterwards I thought we got better. And then the Riverside game, I thought we got a little more physical and started getting a little better defensively. So hopefully we're better off this year going into this game than we were last year. But, I mean, with the talent that they have, we're going to have to show up and play defense.
First home game of the season, but as we tape the interview, the sun is shining. But as we approach a 7 o'clock kickoff on Friday, the winds may be blowing and the skies may be dark and the rain may be coming down sideways.
Sounds spooky, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, hey, football's football. It doesn't matter what the weather is. Football's a great sport, and kids love to get out there and play in the snow and get out there and play in the rain and get out there and play in the mud. Just as long as the lightning holds off, that's the main thing. We don't want to get into a delay situation with them where you're sitting here at 10 o'clock still waiting to see 30 minutes after a lightning strike to see if we're going to be able to get the game in or not. So hopefully we can live with just about anything, but the lightning is the thing that worries me.
Wet ball drills. Do you practice that any during the week when you're pretty much 100% sure you're going to get wet?
We don't because balls are so expensive for one thing, but two, we try our best to keep dry balls in the game. We'll load up 15 or 20 balls on a game that we feel like is going to be rain. And especially at a home game, bring them in at halftime, put them in the dryer, try to get them dry back out a little more, and keep them in tubs throughout the game so they won't get wet, and rotate them every play. you know, and that's the key to it. I played a lot of rain games, and I used to be that guy that, hey, we're going to dip it in water, we're going to spit water on it and keep a water bottle there before the center gets it at practice all week long. And, you know, our balls were never that wet in the game because we kept them coming in and out, you know. So hopefully, you know, we'll be able to do that. And if it was a downpour, you know, then I'm sure that, or if we were on the road, you know, and knew we wasn't going to have, you know, the facilities at halftime to do what we needed to do, it would be a different story. But being that this is a home game, we'll take it one play at a time.
The weather, how much does that change your offensive game plan going to a game, where you just say, we're going with the game plan, the first 10 plays are set, or how you go about a weather game as far as your play calling?
Well, I think if it turns into a rain game and it's a, you know, you get a lot of people in the box, you still have to be able to throw the football. You know, I mean, if somebody just, you know, Fayette comes in and says, hey, it's raining, we're going to put 9 in the box, and nobody's going to cover Braden, we're going to give him a ball somehow, you know, and so it still will depend on that particular play at that particular time, what they're doing defensively. But I do think that, you know, that's another wives' tale, so to speak, in football terms of, you know, the running teams are better equipped for a rain game than a passing team. And trust me, I was a running team for years and years and years. And I felt like maybe we were, but I always knew that those passing teams threw the ball just as good in the rain as they did when it was dry for some reason, you know. And I was like, why is this happening, you know, because I was on the other end of it. But so it doesn't change that much as long as you keep the balls dry and keep getting new balls in the game. I think your quarterback will be fine throwing the ball. The wind may be a little bit of a difference, you know, when the ball's in the air, wind catching it and stuff like that. But again, I think Cooper will do a good job. But it'll come down to what they're doing in the box, depending on whether we're going to run or throw.
Keys to victory on Friday against the Vikings from Fayette Academy.
Keep the ball dry, number one. Number two, keep their ball wet somehow. Keep their game, get it on the ground, whatever you got to do on kicks and stuff, make the ball wet. And if the wind's in your face, use that to your advantage on your kicking game. And you know, have an error-free football game and turnover-free.
That's the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. Coach, let's go out and get him and get a big dub.
Sounds great.
We'll be back with more of the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show right after this.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
no matter where you are. You can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
And welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy, where tonight it'll be TCA hosting the Vikings of Fayette Academy. A lot of folks watching this ball game already, including Matthew Coble, Clint Smith, Lindsey Vinson, Scotty Golden, Scott Stutes. You know, Scotty Golden, he's about to become a grandpa 3 times over.
That's right, yeah.
Scott Stutes, Lisa Cashin, Tommy Chapman, Clarence Pettigrew, Holly Richardson, Chris Tippett, Brett Lewis, Mike Jenkins, The Snake, Rod Parker, Larry Vales, Dana Thorne, Mandy Graves, Nikki Castles, Ben Vargason checking in, Gina Keltner, John Brailsford, our former producer, Heather Brassfield Huff, Ricky Selvog, Ray and Carrie Gehring watching from home, Krista Gehring Lee also watching, Peggy Williams, Mary Evans Stutes, Diane Delk, Matthew Valentine, Brent Johnson, John Brailsford, of course, Fran Thomas, TB, Thomas Barnes checking in, Brandon Bradford watching from down in Somerville. Appreciate all your help in publicizing this game, Coach. As we just went dark for some reason, Suzanne Atwood checking in, Leon Stanton watching from Greenwood, Mississippi, Lee Winchester, among others, check in. A boatload of folks watching already this evening, Diamond.
The captain's out at midfield on the purple tee. It will be out there for the Lions, Caleb Williams, Mr. Vales, and Mr. Lewis. CJ not playing tonight, injury. And the captains for the Fayette Academy Ball Club, out there with Zeb Pulliam, one of their great running backs, one of their great skill people. Also a couple of the linemen, Zach Wells out there, and Jacob Oliver as well. And we did not get the other number, and I apologize. Fayette Academy won the toss. They have elected to defer.
So TCA will be receiving the ball to start this ball game. And a weather game like this, I always like to get the ball first and get going. If you can get a score up early in a game like this, you're forcing the team to always play from behind, obviously. But then with the pressure of a wet ball and wet grounds, makes it even that much tougher to score. So getting that early score, I like this move of getting the ball early.
Lynn Stanton tuned in tonight as well. Leslie Bibb. And she says she's watching from her dry spot. I'm sure a lot of people are following your lead, Leslie. Meanwhile, Connie Arnold, Jimmy and Connie right around the corner. My neighbors, they're in the steeplechase area. They're home and cozy. I expect to get some hot chocolate when I come back around the corner in about 2 hours. Stan, you like that candy corn and peanuts I brought you, don't you?
It's gone.
Yeah, I see it's gone, yeah. So
it is gone.
Well, the Lions at home for the first time this season. 3 straight road games. Let's step out. Well, we'll keep it here and let you hear the national anthem, invocation and the anthem. And we'll take a break. We'll take a break back right at this. Stay with us.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location. With tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a preseason checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game knowing our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP, McCoy's Heating and Air.
This Trinity Christian Academy Lion football game tonight is a copyright broadcast at Worthy Road Studios. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of the BallGame Blitz broadcast in this game tonight, specifically without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios, is strictly prohibited. I'm Dave McCulley along with Stan Gerard. The Vikings are in the house. There are cheerleaders down there. They're all wearing black boots. Meanwhile, our cheerleaders down here to the right, they're decked out in the purple and white and have the rain gear as well. And here comes the Lions out on the field down to our right. Stan, we heard the comments of Coach Bowling a moment ago. His keys. What are your keys tonight for a big Lion win to even their record at 2-2?
Well, number one, you got to keep the ball, don't fumble it, or try and limit those turnovers. The great thing about the one thing about these weather games like this, your runners and your receivers know where they're going to make their cuts, while the defense does not. So advantage offense in that situation. TCA is Kristen Gehring-Lee in the house. TCA small in numbers. I think only 23 dressed out tonight, but 23 young men who chose to be here and chose to go into battle, and we appreciate each and every one of them.
Krista Hampton is tuned in tonight. Laura Kraft, our good buddy, and the legend Johnny Williams, Stan, and we're ready for kickoff.
Just about set. It is Fayette Academy in the black pants, white uniforms with red and black trim. TCA with the black tops with white numbers, white breeches, and dark black helmets. Fayette Academy set to kick off this ball game with the call of the game, the voice of rainy nights of football in West Tennessee. It's Diamond Dave McCulley.
Thank you very much, Stan. And the kicker boots it out there, and it's going to be Waller right at about the 5-yard line. He's going to bring it right back up the field to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Running out of real estate there, but a good return. A good return of almost 33 yards. He's back up to about the 38-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 in good field position to begin the game offensively, Stan.
Good field position for TCA. Lions coming out 1st and 10. Be interesting to see what TCA comes out with. Whether they go into a jumbo package, I've heard they might go a little jumbo, or whether they come out in their normal stuff.
Philip Robertson tuned in. Angela Snyder, our lovely friend, tuned in as well. Doubles far side right will be Tompkins in the slot. Waller far side right. Receiver to the near and a slot left here as well.
Hank Miller in the backfield.
Hammer and Hank is in the backfield in the I behind Bales. Now he'll scoot out of there and they'll shift. Now they go the power package to the right. They bring Tompkins back and put him in the I there. Yes. Tompkins probably running to the right side of the field, and that's exactly what he does. He lunges forward. He gets up to the 40, maybe the 41. We're going to mark him right at the 40-yard line. A little across the 40, a pick up about 2. 2nd out and 8.
Right up the middle. Good job of defense by Fayette Academy on that play. They're playing a 3-man front with 4 linebackers. They converged well on the play. TCA giving that jumbo right package.
Those 2 yards will give Lakai 260 on the year. Hand off this time. Lakai nowhere to go. Great defense. That sort of snafu from the very beginning on the handoff, and then Tompkins is dropped for a 3-yard loss. Yep. I mean, 3rd and about 11.
Lost 2 on the play.
No, I would say 2. 3rd and 10, excuse me.
Tough situation for TCA now, 3rd and 10 on the field there. Like that play would have been wrong. It was set up to go to the outside, but Lakai tried to take it inside.
3-man front, and the big nose guard just jumped off sides, that being Michael Myers.
No relation to the movie star.
No relation.
No relation to a Hollywood scary guy.
I must tell you, when I got the roster yesterday up at work, I did see that Michael Myers and thought of Halloween, Friday the 13th, and all those movies. Waller, far side right, lone receiver, single coverage, but they shade one of the defensive backs over at him. In the pistol again is Tompkins right in behind Bales. Cooper on the year. Has 1 interception, 6 touchdowns. Has thrown the ball pretty well over 600 yards. 3rd down and 5. Hand off like I know. It's a play fake. They're going to go here to Williams. Incomplete. High on the pass.
Sailed.
I think it got away from Cooper a little bit on the – I think you hit it right on the head. Sailed on him a little bit. It's going to be 4th and 5, and TCA will probably bring out the punting unit.
That one, as you can see, tried to fake inside. Fayette Academy was defending that, and that ball, that just got away and sailed on him there at the 50.
Andy and – Paige Farmer tuned in. Andy, a good buddy of ours, great golfer.
We're going for it.
They're going for it. Now they bring in I think they're going to bring in the punting unit. Yep, they do. And that will shift back now. Delk, his family watching tonight. And he's back at about the 30, and they drop, Fayette Academy does, one guy back about the 25-yard line. And his high snap, Delk pulls it down, and under all the circumstances gets it away. But it's going to be a short kick. It does take a little bit. It doesn't take any kind of bounce. It just studs right at the 42-yard line. Delk did a really good job going back to get the high snap stand. That could have been disastrous. It will be Fayette Academy with still a good field position at their own 42-yard line.
Incredible job of getting that ball and chasing it down, and even just getting a punt off, because they had us dead to rights in that play. It's tough snapping the ball under those conditions at times.
Certainly the case. 10-22, and Fayette Academy has it for the first time tonight. They have a really good quarterback. We talked about him. Stan talked to Coach Bowling about him. He ran the ball beautifully last year and really passed the ball as well. He'll bring his running back, his stud, Zeb Pulliam, and put him in a slot. And it's going to be Corbin Bowling, the senior quarterback. He's in the pistol. They'll run him right out of that design play. 45-yard line, dives to about the 48. He's going to pick up 6. It's going to be maybe 7. It's going to be second down and well, he didn't get a great spot. Second down. Let's give him 2nd and 4, Stan.
Yep. Just took that ball, ran right up the gut. Great job of blocking by their interior linemen, and they parted the Red Seas for their quarterback.
Yeah, they told the offensive line, guys, it's on you. We're going to run the ball a lot probably tonight. Under 10 minutes, 9:57 run away. Folks still coming in the complex here. Fayette Academy wound up having a really good crowd across the way. 2nd and 4, and the ball is dropped. Bowling, though, hands it off to Pulliam, and Pulliam will get back the line of scrimmage and maybe snuggle his way for maybe a yard or two up to the 49. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3 now, and almost a disaster that time for Fayette Academy. Bowling stuck with it, though, Stan, and got the handoff.
Well, the good thing on that play is what made that play happen to even get back to the line of scrimmage. The running back Pulliam held his ground until the ball got to him. And that made it. He didn't just go take off running like he was supposed to. He waited on his quarterback. Good thinking.
There goes to receiver Zane Pike is far side left, wearing 81, which you watch on the top of your screen there.
He's going to be their go-to guy.
Yeah, he is. They come out this time with one back, Pulliam to the left of Gordon Bowling. 3rd and 3 at his own 49-yard line. Clock running under 9 minutes of the first. Both teams had one possession. Let's see if the Lions can stop them here. 4-man front. They may have taken too much time. Let's wait and see. Or did they get a timeout? Delay of game. Stan, how does that happen?
How it happens when we got the game clock on the field and he's looking right at it. So they're going to push it back 5, make it 3rd and long now. 3rd and 7.
There's some confusion. I'm surprised Fayette Academy didn't call a timeout. Helen Malden's tuned in tonight. A good buddy. Melissa Hilton, our good friend. Lovely buddy. Ty Tim, Scott Kaler tuned in tonight as well. 3rd down and 3, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 8. They'll move the ball back to the 42. And Stan, that's a costly mistake that time by the Vikings.
3rd and long situation now. See if they try and go there earlier, or they're going to keep it in tight.
4-man front. 4 down lineman for the Lions. 3rd and 8. They hand it off to the running back. 2nd man through. He does not get the first down. He's up to about the 49, got back the yardage that they lost, and then tackle there. And a stop that time by one, Gabe Lee.
See that
4th and 2.
That was that Pulliam on that play?
Yeah,
yes.
It was Pulliam, yes.
So
he was the 2nd man through. They used the fullback. He was in the up position. They used him to block. That time was Hayden Fly. They're going to punt it, not take any chances, and they'll drop the punter back. And that punter is going to be Zane Pike. TCA will drop Waller back. He'll stand back around his 25. You don't expect a lot of long punts tonight, Stan, in this weather.
No.
Football's heavier.
Air's heavy.
High snap this time, but he pulls it down and gets it away, and it's a low-line drive. And that ball skitters, slashes, and sloshes his way inside the 20 down to about the 17-yard line. Pretty good punt considering the little elements.
And that's where TCA will take over 1st and 10 for their 2nd possession of the game. 7:52 to go in our first quarter of action. No score between the Lions and the Vikings. Chip Thomas checking in tonight. Hello,
Jay
Chip.
Corey Mashburn, he's up in East Tennessee. He's watching, says, let's go Hammer and Hank. Chip Thomas, you're right. Lois and Franklin, our good friend. Ralphie's
such
dry.
a good boy.
Ralphie's dry. Ralphie says, I'm not going outside tonight, Mama.
No, I'm holding it.
Well, rain now has subsided. Now it's really coming down. A really steady rain now. I mean, it looked like it might clear out a little bit. About an 80 to 90% chance throughout the entire ball game. In the pistol is Tompkins at the 17-yard line, 1st and 10. They mark it actually at the 18. I apologize. 1st and 10. Lakai has the handoff. Lakai groping his way up to about the 20, and that's about it. He just sort of stuttered a little bit, stopped, see if anything opened. It didn't open much, did it, Stan?
Pickup of 3 on the play for Lakai Tompkins.
Mitch and Jenny Graves tuned in tonight. Mandy Graves. I talked to Coach Freeze's daughter, Reagan, earlier this week. Mandy and the gang down there watching baseball a lot this spring. 2nd down and 7. Here is Bales on the play fake. Wants to go to Waller. Waller's out there. Can he catch it? I'm not sure. Did he catch that ball? No, incomplete. Boy, Stan, when you see someone running with full authority as much as they can under these conditions, you can see the splashes and the puddles just coming up, can't you?
And it just slows you down, even more with that. Going to bring up 3rd and long for TCA.
Can you imagine playing on a field tonight that's not as done as well as Justin Miller's done with this field?
I played in a lot worse conditions a couple of times.
I'm saying this field is immaculate compared to many
it
around the area. 3rd and 7. Bales hands it off Lakai. Lakai trying to come this way to get the 1st down. Did not get it. He's up to the 25 and stopped there. Going to be short.
They're going to say a fumble.
They say a fumble, and Fayette Academy's come up with it.
Well,
Bergonos,
at the 24-yard line.
He picked up the fumble.
Let's see
I didn't see it,
Stan.
Here we go. Here's a replay. Jay Cashin with a Chuck Hutton Nissan replay.
Yep, stripped it there in the scrum there, and Fayette Academy fell on it.
So at the 23 is where they're going to mark it, 1st and 10, the first big break of the game. I think that will not be the only fumble we see tonight.
You think?
In the pistol is Pulliam behind the quarterback. No, he's up under center this time. They go with a power I. Hand off Pulliam, nothing. I mean, hit hard and dropped back there. Great penetration led by Connor Kay and others.
Connor Kay, the 6'1", 250-pound junior.
Hammer and Hank came up with a football. Watch this, Stan.
Was having nothing of it.
Nikki Casas says the Lady Lions soccer team is watching from Gatlinburg. Hello, gals, and hello, Nikki and the gang. Good luck to you up there. They do a great job, no doubt about it. Boy, how about the golf team this week? How about
they've done good.
Man, they both boys and girls. Thanks, Nikki.
Double wing formation.
Yep. 2nd and 12 after a loss of 2. Pulliam has it, and he's able to slide his way literally down to about the 21.
Pickup of 3-4 on the play for Pulliam.
He got the yard back. They lost maybe 3 more. So let's call it 3rd and a long 7.
Pulliam 3 carries, 10 yards for the Vikings.
Not sure if it's raining in Gatlinburg or not, but Nicky, it's come down pretty good here. 3rd down and 7, a long 7. 5:59 left in the first. Scoreless game. Fayette Academy trying to take advantage of the turnover by TCA. Their field goal kicker was pretty automatic, even in these conditions, from 35 out. Out the side of that, he was not. Here is Bowling, the quarterback running. Great cut. He moves inside the 20 down to about the 15, down to about the 14, very close.
Pick of about 8 on the play for Bowling.
I thought I saw a flag come in across way, but it was not, and here's that play. Nicky says no rain. Beautiful, actually.
One thing you're seeing Fayette Academy do, they're throwing the kitchen sink at us as far as formations. They've gone from a double wing type formation to that one, a spread formation, but all of it is basically centered around Corbin Bowling taking the ball and going off tackle to the C gap either side.
4th and less than a yard, the ball just inside the 14. Remember, the line of scrimmage was a 13 after the fumble. 4th and less than a yard, clock running under 5 minutes. Fayette Academy trying to convert. They go with a power I again. Under center, Bowling. I would think he'll keep it. No, he gives it to the fullback. He's able to plunder his way down to the 10 for a first down for Fayette Academy.
Pickup of about 4 on the play.
Yep. The big old boy, isn't he, Stan?
Who was that?
That was the fullback that time. Trying to spot that number. He was in the fullback position. Was that Ben Brewer, I think? Looked like he carried it. I'll have to see that replay again. Need to start watching the screen. And here it is. Great job by, actually, it's number 4. That was Hardy Armour that carried it. They're in that same formation and under center, and now a timeout. TCA calls a timeout. 4:19 in the first. Fayette Academy has it. 1st and goal at the 10. All right, inside the 10. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this See if the Lions can snuff them out here on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
Our good friend Brandon Bradford, who's the SID and outstanding basketball coach at Fayette Academy, says Hardy Armour is the guy we missed. He is the fullback. Hardy wears number 4. That's right. Randy Coble's watching. Johnny Williams tuned in. Melanie Wilburn, our good friend, tuned in as well. Well, here we go, Stan. It's going to be first and goal just inside the 10-yard line. They go with a misdirection and running that ball down inside the 5 near the goal line and tripped up and stopped right at about the 1.
Pickup of
that's Hardy Armour again. They said, hey, you're the fullback.
Picks up about 7 on that play.
He runs the ball pretty soundly. Their offensive line doing a good job right now, Stan.
They're opening up holes, doing what they have to do. TCA's got to respond.
Got to be second and goal.
And like I said before, they're running a bunch of different formations as we're not getting the same formation 2 plays in a row.
Marked him inside the 3 down to about the 2. Handoff this time and hitting a wall and being stopped. Nothing there. Stopping about the 2, the running back that time. And that was Pulliam that carried it. And it's going to be 3rd down and goal.
Friel Goodwin on the tackle for TCA.
All right.
That's hard to say. Friel Goodwin.
It is. He's done a good job. We've called his number a lot this year, name a lot. 3rd and goal. The ball inside the 3 at about the 2-yard line. Well, actually, right at the 3. He didn't get hardly anything. Under center is Bowling again on the big 3rd down play. Has it. Hands it off to Pulliam. Pulliam crashes his way down near the goal line. He's in. A 3-yard plunge by Pulliam. And at the 3:03 mark, Fayette Academy has struck first then.
They take the 6-0 lead. Extra point pending. Fayette Academy just marching down the field, blowing TCA off the line of scrimmage. No excuses, just simply Fayette Academy outplaying us right now.
Yeah, that was impressive. 23-yard drive after the fumble, as you said. Fayette Academy will go for the extra point here, leading the game 6-0 at the 3:03 mark. Where the turnover hurt, gave them the short field, and the Lions will try to block this PAT. Snap forthcoming. Rain pretty steady, as we've said just about all night. Snap back, ball down, kick up, and that kick is up, and it is no good. Think someone got a hand on that and blocked it. 6-0. We'll take a break. Be back with the Lions on offense so we can get some offense going back after this on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our 3rd generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Was kicking earlier tonight. We're back. Dave McCulley, Stan Gerard with you, and Stan. Vikings on the board, 6-0, 3:03. Lions got to get something going offensively here.
Columbia Academy leads Huntington 6-0 in the first quarter of that ball game.
Our good friend Jerry Davis is watching. Jerry and I have been friends for a long time, dating back to our Trenton days. He and Susan in the gang. Granddaughter goes out here and plays basketball, as a matter of fact.
Lake County with a 6-0 lead early in that contest. 15-0 Riverside over Gibson County. 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Shocker, Westview 8, Liberty 6. So Liberty on the board early in that ball game.
Number 9, Ben Brewer to kick it away here. It looked like that time it was Hardy Armour trying to put the PAT through. Short kick and be dropped by Caleb Williams, and his knee hit the turf at about the 21-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 there. And obviously, Stan, weather and the elements, to no one's surprise, playing a big part of this game early.
Well, they'll eventually get used to that, and things will eventually settle down a little bit. Dyer County leading Chester 6-0. Dyersburg over Bolivar 7-0. check that, make that 14-0. The Milton kid from West Carroll already over 100 yards on 2 carries.
How about that?
McKenzie over McEwen, 7-0, 10:36 of the first quarter. Memphis East leads Harding County 7-0. Covington 7-0 over Scotts Hill. Excuse me.
That voice you heard in the background is outstanding public address announcer Clint Reed. Had a birthday the other day. I wish I had a voice like Clint Reed. Jay, doesn't he have a great voice? I'm telling you, just that deep. Yes.
Well, he's just trying to imitate the golden tones of Diamond Dave.
I'm not sure about that. He's got a great voice. Bales with Hammer and Hank behind him in the pistol, 2 receivers each way. You see it on your screen here as the weather continues to be, well, quite wet, no doubt. Miller got about 2 or 3. Let's give him up to about the 24. He's got about 3 yards, and that's great effort by Hammer and Hank. He hammered his way for 3 yards, Stan. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Hank knows one gear, and that's fast, and that's downhill.
John Brailsford says he's watching on the Obion County side of Gibson County, graduated from there, and he is watching tonight. Former board operator for us, one of the great ones of all time. Here's the handoff to Hammer and Hank. Again, he bobbled that a little bit, but he hosed on. Got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard to the 25. That's it. I mean, nothing.
Now, what you're seeing, one thing, though, you're seeing Hammer and Hank is attacking that, and it's taken 3 and 4 guys to bring him down.
That was a host of Vikings there, but leading the attack that time appeared to be. That was 18. That was Mason Gorgos. Good-looking athlete. 5'11", 165.
Changing the play here.
3rd down and long, 6, short 7. Take your pick. Doubles far side right. Looks like we're going to have doubles here the near side, short side of the field. Waller's the guy out there with Tompkins.
Everybody's playing within 8 yards of the line of scrimmage here, Dave.
Yep, they sure are. Bales in that pistol. Drops back. Looks over the middle. Almost intercepted. Oh, he wanted to go to Delk over the middle. And the ball knocked down and almost picked off. And almost the pick there that time by Clay Anderson. 4th down. The Lions will have to punt it away.
That ball sailed again. Problem on that play, through in the double coverage, somebody ran a wrong route. Because you had 2 guys in the exact same area. Somebody ran a wrong route.
Delk to stand back inside his 15 to get it away.
Remember, they had the bad snap the last time.
Skipping his way backwards literally is Clay Anderson. Another high snap, but he gets it away and straight up in the air. Not a long punt at all. And it takes a thud and dies right at the 43-yard line. And there, Fayette Academy leading the game 6-0. Will have great field position again.
18-yard punt for TCA. And for the second time, Fayette Academy is going to start this drive inside TCA territory, leading 6-0 as we approach the end of the first quarter play. $1:24 to go.
A minute 24 left, as Stan told you. Next week we're back here against Memphis Manassas. And what's our record going to be? Hopefully 2-2, but we've got a ways to go on this one. Down 6-0. Not only does Clinton have a great voice, but he plays some great music down there too.
Yes, he does.
Singles each way. There's that power set again. They bring a man in motion this way. That's Anderson coming right at us. They'll hand it off to Pulliam. A little bit of a snafu on the handoff, and he's dropped and stopped. And Hammer and Hank Miller shot the gap and got him at the 45 for a loss of 3 yards.
Here you can see they faked the jet sweep coming through. Yeah, a little bit of a delay getting there, and bam! Nice tackle for a loss of 3 on the play. Hammer and Hank Miller.
If Hank sees a little bit of a crease in daylight, he's going to shoot right through there, isn't he? 2nd and a good 13. Head off again this time, and again stopped. And the Lion defense, that down lineman that time, Miller's there, but others were there on the stop. And leading the charge, Stan, it appeared to be number 55. That is Furl Goodwin again.
Loss of 1 on the play. Pulliam now with 12 net yards of offense on 7 carries.
3rd and 14, and the rain really now coming down.
TCA defensive line winning the charge here right now, Dave.
Far side left is Anderson. They took the ball at the 43 after a great field position on a short punt. But right now, TCA's got them where they'd have to punt it maybe. Bowling, the quarterback's going to run. Design play. He's got 2 backs there leading the charge. He turns the corner, scoots his way to the 40. Might give him now a chance maybe Stan to think about it and go for it instead of punting it away.
Pickup of About 4 on the play for Corbin Bowling.
He gets down to the 42, so it's going to be 4th and 9. Well, actually 4th and 10. He got back to the 43. That was designed for him to carry it the entire time. They'll let the clock, actually the clock was arrested at 5.3 as he went out of bounds. And Bowling will, well, they're going to punt it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to punt the ball now. They're not going to go for it.
Dave,
under these conditions, I probably would do the same thing.
Be aware here and
Coach Wells is
be
doing.
Awake.
Yep, 4th and 10 from the 43. The punter is Pike again. Pike, pretty good punt, a wobbler, but this one takes a great roll for Fayette Academy. The thing has thudded all night and stayed right where it hit, but that time it goes inside the 5. And when we come back, TCA down 6-0. Into the first quarter, they'll have the ball and a long way to go. It's going to be 1st and 10 inside the own 5. This is a 1-minute break on Trinity Christian Academy Football Network.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right with 11 locations across West Tennessee is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
Welcome back to the second quarter play. Vikings leading TCA 6-0. TCA going to have to go the distance. Here's a score from USJ. It's USJ 12 and Jackson Christian 7. And it looks like USJ defending their own goal line here real hard with 10.5 to go in the second quarter of that game.
I said inside the 5. They marked the ball. The scoreboard says the 9. I think it's right at the 5,
Yeah,
Stan.
it's more at the 5.
Yep. We want to send along our thoughts and prayers and condolences to the James Ross family. I'd met Mr. Ross a couple of times, the CEO of Jackson-Madison County General Hospital. He passed away yesterday, and it shocked and stunned this community. He's been one of the great leaders of all time in this area, and we send along our condolences from all of us at Worthy Road Studios, and Stan, Jay, and I, likewise, to the Ross family. A big loss for our community.
Very unexpected,
and a big loss for all of humanity. Here's the handoff. Tompkins has it. Tompkins will scoot his way to the 10, picks up 5. 2nd down and 5. A host of Vikings there. Dinah Armour down in Summerville is watching tonight. Betty Lucky was said tuned in. And so, Stan, a good start. It's going to be 5 yards. 2nd and 5.
4 carries, 8 yards for Lakai Tompkins.
Then we might see a dose of Lakai. He's in the pistol right in behind Bales. 1 receiver each way. Power set backs to the left. Delk and Miller. Right off the line of scrimmage.
Lakai does his best job when he can get past that first line, because Lakai one-on-one versus a linebacker or a DB is not a good situation.
He'll go right behind those 2 blockers, Delk and Miller. They do a pretty good job. He's able to scoot his way to the 15. And it's going to be 3rd down and short, 3rd and 1 yard.
Pick up a 4 on the play.
11:05, Fayette Academy took advantage of a Tompkins fumble in that first quarter. They moved it 23 yards out at the 3:03 mark on a 3-yard run by Pulliam, and that's where we are. The PAT was no good. Well, the Vikings trying to stop the Lions. The Lions trying to convert here and keep this drive going. Hand off Lakai again. Lakai hit at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
he's able to power his way behind the left side of that offensive line. Let's give them credit. Up to the 19, 1st and 10. And the roar of the Lion for the first time tonight.
That's a Chuck Hutton first down as well.
It is, yes.
Chuck Hutton replay. Picked up, he needed 1, got 3. 6 carries, 15 yards.
Good block by those offensive linemen that time, so it's now going to be 1st and 10 to 19. Give it to Lakai again, the workhorse. Able to maybe jump his way for a few yards and move all the way up to the 24. Well, Stan.
He's found something there.
Yep, and
off the A-gap left side.
Yeah, like that left side. Excuse me, Stan. And yep. Well, if you're getting 5 yards, you just keep doing it, don't you?
All night long.
Milan leading Camden 24-6 at the end of the first quarter. John Brailsford, thanks for the score. 6-0. Lions have it now, second and a short 5. The ball at about the 25-yard line. Their own 25. They took it, remember, at their 5. Tompkins again, following the block of Delk. Delk gives him a good block to the 30, to the 32, 33. He has another Chuck Hutton Nissan first down.
Pickup of, what do you say, 4 on that play?
Needed 4. I think he got 5, Stan. Let's wait and see where they move the chains across the way. I thought he had the first down, to be honest with you, and we haven't. Yeah, he's got the first down up to about the 32-yard line. 33-yard line, actually. He got the 4 he needed and about 3 or 4 more.
Nope.
They have a flag on the play? Or do we?
I cannot tell. Chain gang needs to move that chain a little bit.
They haven't moved it yet. I think they have a flag on the play, I think. Yep. Well, we'll see what
Conference
the white hat.
time.
Yep, we'll call.
Boys, I suggest Perkins after the game. They got a pretty good menu there.
9:48.
Sure, we have our quarterback club meetings every week.
You think of football and food a lot, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Well, I do too. I do too. Gonna watch some games tomorrow?
I'll probably sleep a lot tomorrow.
I'm gonna watch the Kentucky-Georgia game tomorrow.
Georgia?
Tomorrow night, and I dread it because it's gonna be embarrassing. No flag. They wave the flag off.
You know, Peg, you'll probably give you a few phone calls razzing you throughout the game.
I don't answer the phone when I know people are going to razz me. I get more needless phone calls than you can ever imagine known to man, especially from other schools wanting to use our facility. Put my foot down yesterday, though, didn't I?
Yep.
I said no. Ball will be at the 33-yard line. And that's not like me, but there's things about that conversation I didn't
Tell
like.
them they got to open their checkbook.
Lakai Tompkins waits for the hole to open, as you see on your screen. He plunders his way to about the 37. I like his delayed ability there.
Pick up a 4 on the play. That's already going to be 9 carries, 29 yards unofficially for Lakai.
2nd and 6. Hasn't had that breakout game this year yet. He will, though.
Not yet, but he's had good games. He just hadn't had that massive. He had like 177 yards against these guys last year.
Bales, and the pistol behind him is Tompkins. Delk and Miller in the power package right off the back side of the left side of the line there.
Something tells me we're not going to see a 105-point score tonight.
I don't think so either. 8:54 left here in the second stanza. Tompkins looked like he might have moved a little quick. And, boy, that pass almost picked off, but then caught by Waller at the 40. A short pickup of only 1 or 2. It's going to be 3rd down. They give him more, Stan. They give him up to the 41. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. That ball almost picked off, though, wasn't it?
Very close.
Andrea Cleek is watching tonight. Scott Golan's back with us.
Sky the body.
3rd down and 3. 8:23.
Still selling the milkers. He finally retired and just riding that motorcycle full
I'm not sure. Handoff Tompkins looking for the running room and does not get it. Stopped at the line of scrimmage at the 40. If anything, he lost about a halfway. Picked up about a half yard.
Look at the defensive line play here. They fog off their men, and linebackers did a nice job filling the hole there. 50 was on the play amongst others, and did a great job filling the hole. Small loss in the play.
4th and 2, 2.5 yards. So the Lions will have to punt it again, and Delk's going to come out and punt this thing again. They'll drop back Raphael Simpson.
Good snap.
The snap, and a low liner takes a TCA bounce and will slosh its way literally inside the 35 and be rolled dead at about the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 there for the Vikings, leading the game 6-0 after 105 points last year in a game down in Somerville. We have 6 here with 7:35 left in the second quarter.
Dom, I think lunch is here.
Dexter Williams, we always love to see him, but you love to see him at halftime, don't you?
Anytime he shows up with food.
Dexter, good to see you, buddy. Thanks so much. You're a good man. Good man.
Still USJ leading Jackson Christian 12-7, 9:10 to go in the first half of that game.
I love it today that knows Dexter very well is Ricky Pillow Silva. Well, 1st and 10. The ball at the 31-yard line. Handoff Pulliam. Pulliam, nothing. Well, I say that, and he's able to break a tackle or two and move his way to about the 34. Picks up 3. 2nd down and 7.
South Gibson and their opponent tie at 6. South Gibson just goes in for the touchdown from about 7 yards out to take a 12-6 lead.
Carroll Davis says Hold'em number 53. Sam Davis. Ellis White says go Big Red. So
Pulliam picked up 8 on that play.
Picks up 3. Second down and about 7.
Oh, I ended up going the wrong way.
They're in the eye, and the fullback carries it this time, and Armour is able to keep his feet, stay on his feet to about the 39. He wound up being at about the 43-yard line, but he'd been down about the 39. He slid literally, Brandon Bradford, about 4 yards.
Got a good spot out of that one.
Third down and 2.
3 carries, 15 yards for Mr. Armour.
The Lions would love a stop here. Vikes would love to keep this drive going.
South Gibson playing a team out of Kentucky.
Third down and 2. Backs in the eye again. Hand it to the fullback again. He has the first down as he's able to break the line of scrimmage. And Armour moves to about the 44-yard line. Good play call there. They just used the tackle and the guard, and they got exactly what they wanted, the first down.
They're getting the positive push at the line of scrimmage, and that's making all the difference in the world.
Ricky says he's my favorite son-in-law. And only son-in-law, but he's her favorite. Ricky, I appreciate all the nice comments that you've had in the loss of my wife. First down and 10, the ball at the 43-yard line. Backs, why not go to anything else? This has worked. They go the tailback this time. Pulliam darts it outside. They kept going inside. Now Pulliam goes outside toward his crowd over there and is able to scoot his way to about the 47. Well, Stan, no doubt about it, they took it at their own 31. They just said, okay, we're going to run it till you stop us, and they're up to their own 46-yard line.
9 carries, 19 yards for Zach Pulliam.
Ricky, I agree. Dexter is a great guy. I met Dexter when he was at West Carroll on those great West Carroll teams when they used to play Trenton Peabody, and every year it wound up being one of those teams going to the state from that area, 522. Boy, he was a great player, then a great player at Union. Married a young lady from Lambeth, so Lambeth and Union do get along after all. Here's the handoff to Pulliam. Boy, that quarterback kept that ball forever. Then Pulliam finally got it, and Caleb Williams saved the touchdown as he's inside TCA's 45-yard line. He's able to dive his way to the 40. Well, they mark him at the 45 stand.
Yeah, they're going to.
See how long he kept that ball in his belly, and then
should be about the 44. Ooh, they didn't get a good spot out of that.
I think you're right.
They still got a first down, though.
First and 10. Quarterback kept it in his belly for a while, didn't he?
He certainly did. That's just a great job by Bowling on that play. Hold it until you get the final read off of the defense.
And Pulliam said, hey, give me the ball, man. First and 10. Ball at the 45-yard line. Same set in that eye again. They go full back, breaks it open. 40, 35, on his feet to the 30. Inside the 30, all the way down to the 27-yard line, and Fayette Academy just giving it to Armour and Pulliam time after time, and Armour has been a standout here in this second stanza.
13-yard pickup for Armour on the play.
Credit that offensive line, too, but Stan, he got a lot of those yards after he was hit initially, didn't he?
Armour 5 carries, 42 yards.
27-yard line, first and 10 from on 31 to the 27. Fayette Academy has put in the hands of their offensive line and their 2 backs. It's been all them so far. Watch for Bowling to try to take it, I think, one time here. No, they give it to Pulliam again. Pulliam follows the block of Armour, but nothing there as the Lions put him down and pin him down at about the, well, he gets a couple of yards to the 25. Maybe 2. Second down and 8. Lisa Cashin is watching, and Lisa, Jay's doing a great job. Someone named him Josh tonight, but we corrected them. Jay's been out here all day, man. He did a great job getting everything ready out here. The home game, first home game of the year. Mike Jenkins, our good buddy, is watching. Hello, Mike. 6-0. Second down and a short 8. Or a long 8 in this case, excuse me. Singles each way. Forget those guys. They give it to the fullback again. Armour on his feet. Armour bulldozes his way down to the 5 and crashes his way near the goal line all the way down to the 3-yard line. And Stan, that right side of that offensive line for them is doing a number on us right now, and he is just running with great authority.
Pickup of, 21 on the play?
Janice Baumgartner is watching, and thank goodness they had the people out to cut trees this week and did not cut power off to about 1,000 people.
That was Armour, right?
That was Armour again. Deborah
Armour with
Adams Perkins is tuned
yards.
in. Yep. Janice has to put up with our good buddy Rodney.
That's scary.
First and goal. Handoff. Armour
Short, but gets one.
Down to about the 3 stand. Maybe, yep, about the 2-yard line. Kendall Boyle made the stop. Remember, Bryce Dancy's not playing tonight. And we're also without C.J. Lewis. Joe Cole got the start there tonight, that linebacker position. Well, second down. You can hear the coaching staff all the way up here shouting something to the Fayette Academy kids. Well, perfect for them, Stan. 2:25 left. They'd love to run this clock and punch it in here and not give TCA much time. Under center is Bowling. Bowling hands it off Pulliam. Pulliam crashes his way. They say he's in, but no signal for the referee. No. He's at the 1-yard line. It's going to be
just short.
Short. Yep, you're right. Pulliam carried it. He's inside the 2. Hank Miller made the stop and others.
This is going to be big if we can hold them here on 4th down because they're our 3rd down. They're going for it.
Frida Boyle says, big 75. Kendall Boyle. Well, it's 3rd. Yeah, they'll go for it here, I think. 3rd down.
2 cracks.
Yep, 3rd down and about 1.5 yards. Bowling under center again. Goes this time to the fullback. He's hit. They try to push him in. Let's wait and see. Fayette Academy says he's in, but, yeah, he's in.
Oh.
Well, second effort got him in. A little
again.
bit of a scrub. We'll see the replay, the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay, and here it is.
Watch off the left tackle and the left end there. There he goes up the middle. He's pushed. He's pushed.
Quarterback pushes him in. I don't know if they ever got in.
He did not get in.
I don't think
that
it
ball
hit either.
did not break the line of scrimmage.
I'll be honest with you,
Can
Stan.
we see that one more time?
I don't think he did.
Here we go one more time. They're going to take the ball right up the middle. He's going to get a push from the quarterback. It's held up. Great job by the defense. Pushing. That ball is short, Diamond Dave.
Looked like he came up short. They're going to go for 2. Bowling's going to keep it. He'll follow those blockers, and he'll turn here to the left side and get in. It's 14-0. The 2-point conversion is good. So with 1:36 left, the Vikings go 69 yards, and they score to make it 12-0. The 2-point conversion makes it 14-zip. Back after this quick message on the TCA Football Network.
Roberts Jewelers, West Tennessee's premier luxury diamond jewelry store, family owned and operated for 78 years. Owner Janet Silver has a passion for hand selecting the best luxury jewelry from around the world. Roberts has the largest estate jewelry and diamond selection in West Tennessee. Roberts does custom design jewelry in their RJ Case state-of-the-art custom design studio. Chris Case is the most certified jewelry design expert in the area. Book your custom design experience now at robertsjewellersinc.com. Roberts Jewelers, 405 Van Drive, where West Tennessee gets engaged.
Gibson and Christian County, Kentucky tied at 12, 7:29 to go in that ball game. Here it's 14-0 Fayette Academy.
Well, after 2 attempts inside TCA territory to begin offensive series, they converted on one of those, 23 yards out. The other 43 they did not. But now Fayette Academy goes 69 yards, an impressive drive. And Stan, it was pretty well Armour and Pulliam just about all night.
Noah Spencer just went about 40-some-odd yards with 5:13 to go, and they now lead 18-0.
Short kick, and it's going to be Caleb Williams bringing it back. Not bad field position. That's the good news. The ball will be at the 34-yard line. They're on 34. The bad news is only 1:29 left. Plenty of time for TCA to move down the field, but the offense has been struggling to get anything going consistently here tonight.
Yeah, check that was Spencer. 55 yards for the touchdown.
So what's that score again?
It is 18-0 pending the extra point.
He's really a gifted runner, Stan. His ability to just not lose acceleration on his cuts is really impressive. He's got great feet.
Great vision as well.
Yep. Pistol formation. Tompkins behind Bales. It is Delk and
Gabe Lee at the bottom.
Gabe Lee at the bottom. Top of your screen is Waller and Williams. Bales has it. They give it to Lakai. Stopped in the backfield. Big number 57, Hayden Graves, in on the stop. And he met him right at the door, didn't he?
Loss of 3 on the play. Let's see that play. Yeah, we just missed the block left tackle. We tried to down block him. Did not get there. Shot the gap. Made the play.
Ellis White, thanks for the compliment. And Brandon Bradford says, Stan, you got to invest in a pylon cam. 14-0.
Jay?
Jay's our money man. We just show up. Jay's got the money. Lisa's got the money. She just gives Jay an allowance. Second down at about 13 after a loss of 3.
After that play, though, coach is right.
Yep, no doubt. 2nd and 13, and TCA seeing the clock run down to 40 seconds. Bales runs the option. Flips it to Lakai Tompkins. They're waiting on him. And Lakai, they run him out of bounds across the way at about the
maybe gets a yard.
32-yard line. Maybe a yard or two, and that's it. Yep. Clock still running. He went out of bounds, and it's going to be third down. They stop it with 26, lost about 3 or 4 seconds on that clock. 3rd and 12 after a pickup of only 1. And Stan, the offense just has really been stymied here tonight.
Have only been able to get the ball to Waller one time, and that was on a little flat pass. We've tried to go downfield a couple times, but the ball's fluttered on avails every other time tonight.
And remember, Fayette Academy will have the ball when we move into the third quarter, leading 14-0, unless TCA pulls some magic out of those purple uniforms at the moment. Doubles this way, doubles far side right. They put Waller in motion. They'll give it to him on the jet sweep, and he dropped it. He picks it back up, and they stop him. He gets maybe 3 yards back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Yeah.
TCA would think we just let this clock run out.
Again, jet sweep, short side of the field, sloppy field conditions.
That and Fayette Academy's defense, you got to give them a lot of credit. They pretty well stymied us, and the weather has hurt us as well.
They're doing a good job. Their their defensive line is getting a couple of steps of penetration, and that's blowing everything TCA's up. We've come to the end of the first half of play. Our score at the half is the Vikings of Fayette Academy. They're putting it to the TCA Lions. It's 14-0. We're back after this on the BallGame Blitz.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They are experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy. My name is Stan Gerard. We're at the half, and it's the Vikings of Fayette Academy out to the 14-0 lead over TCA. Simple summation of what's going on in the first half of this ball game. The offensive and defensive lines for Fayette Academy are winning the battle at the line of scrimmage, and TCA is not. They're going behind the play of their offensive line, and they're just mowing TCA back and getting chunks of yards defensively. They're getting a penetration. It's blowing up everything we want to do. And it's 14-0 Fayette Academy at the half. Let's take a look at some of the scores from West Tennessee. 19-7, USJ leads Jackson Christian in that ball game. We have Huntington leading Columbia Academy in that ball game. It's 14-13, end of one, 14-13, Huntington with the lead in that ball game. Riverside 38-0 at the half, McKenzie 35-7. Ripley leads McNary 7-0 at the half of that game. Milan 38, Camden 6, Dyersburg 28, Bolivar 0. Other scores from West Tennessee: Westview 24-6 over Liberty, 3:52 to go in the first quarter of that ball game. We've got an update: 31-6, about 20 to go. Riverside again leading Gibson County 35-0. Lake County leads their ball game at 12-0. McKenzie 28, McEwen 7. First quarter there. Dyer County leads Chester County. End of one, 14-0. Halls and Dresden, end of one. They are tied at 7 in that ball game. And we will do the magic of the switcheroo here a little bit and see if we can get you a couple of other scores coming up here. And we will do that. And then we will get you some statistics from the first half of play. In the South Gibson Christian County, Kentucky ball game, that ball game is tied at 12 with 3:25 to go in the first half of that contest. So there's a look at your scoreboard from in and around West Tennessee with a look at the scoring summary from the first half. Or Dave, we want to give that after commercial break. Let's go ahead and let's take a commercial break. When we come back, Dave McCulley will give us a scoring summary from the first half of play. It's TCA football right here on the BallGame Blitz.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes. Let's build something beautiful.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Great American Sports makes sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location. With tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
That message of that ad just brought to you by King Tire Company. They're our second quarter sponsors. Kurt King has been a great friend of our family for a long, long time. He and my son played a lot of golf together through the years. Kurt and Chris, they're an institution here. Their late grandfather and their father with King Tire Company with locations around West Tennessee. We appreciate their sponsorship. Jay and the gang do a great job here with all the advertisements. I think 20-plus advertisements make TCA football possible for you. I appreciate Johnny Williams, Aubrey Richardson, Cassandra Thomas, Lydia Smith, J. Corey Mashburn. Thank you for the very nice compliment. We're back. Diamond Dave along with Stan the Man, Jay Cash, and our producer and director were at halftime on their second offensive series of plays after TCA had fumbled the ball, a 23-yard drive, capped off by a Pulliam 3-yard run. That came at the 3:30 mark of the first quarter. Fayette Academy took the lead at 6-0. Their PAT was no good. At the 1:36 mark of the second stanza, capping off a 69-yard drive, a 2-yard run by Pulliam made it 12-0, and then Bowling, the quarterback, followed his lead blockers, his fullback and his tailback, to the left side of the field here, right down to our left on the home side for a 2-point conversion, and that's where we stand at halftime. 14-0, Fayette Academy leads this game. That's the bad news for our Lion fans. Stan, the good news is there's a long time to go. We're at halftime, but remember, Fayette Academy will have the ball to begin the third stanza, and if you're a TCA player, you cannot let them score to open up this third stanza.
No. Right now, it comes down to one thing, pride. The TCA defense has got to get a whole lot of pride and play a whole lot better in this half. Offensive line, I'm putting this one all on the offensive and defensive lines. They're getting beat on both sides of the ball, so they've got to suck it up, bow up a little bit, and play a great second half so we can open up Lakai, Hank, and others and get the passing game going, too. Our passing game, we've had, one completion to a Waller in this game.
And it was a short
and that was
completion,
for minimal yards.
Yeah.
We've got to get Waller and Williams and company open downfield. It's going to be there because Fayette Academy's playing everybody 8 yards line of scrimmage. If we can get a little bit of protection and get somebody open there, it's going to be Katie bar the door.
Kayla Waldron says, let's go Vikings. She's watching down in Fayette County. Jack Dawson is watching tonight as well. Yes, Stan, that 69-yard drive they had, taking it to their own 31, and they drove methodically right down the field. And I'm looking back. I don't have the play-by-play, obviously, in front of me the way I do at college. But
that was just great blocking all the way.
It was great blocking, but Pulliam and Armour, I mean, it was a dose of those two guys. And Bowling maybe there at the end, but that was it.
It was left, right, two different guys. You mix in the quarterback a little bit, but it all comes down to the play of the offensive line on that drive, and they just pushed us backwards 2 and 3 and 4 yards each and every time throughout the course of the game.
Our good buddy Justin Miller,
the Field Wizard, sponsor of this ball game with Waterwell Solutions. And
speaking of sponsors, you have the other folks making it possible for us tonight.
We'll give you a list of those folks. It's the Blacksmith Restaurant, Chuck Hutton Nissan, King Tire Company, Jones Chevrolet, Deaton's Carpet, Elite Dental, Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, McCoy's Heating and Air, King Jewelers, Foundation Bank, Great American Sports, Fitscape's Lawn Service, the summit of Jackson, Roberts Jewelers, the great folks at Food Right, Waterwell Solutions, Tennessee Tractor, and it's Vance's Farm Bureau Insurance, B&H Social, and Clement Transmission making a return to sponsoring TCA Athletics. Diamond, you tell me Clement Transmission and Record Service, the very first sponsor of TCA Athletics back in the old radio days.
I've been doing it for, 17, 18 years now. You and I have been together for, 15 plus, I guess. But Jim and Connie were the very first people I remember, and there were some more, I'm sure. My memory has escaped me as of late, but they were the very first sponsors.
Transmax.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Some of those folks.
No doubt about it. Remember Miss Kelly? She was a great player, basketball player. That dates back to all those days with Katie Henderson and all the Shelby Cummings, all those gals.
Oh, boy, they could take it to the rack.
Yeah, they really could. No doubt about it. Brittany Yates in the game. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll be back right after this. As Fayette Academy's been out on the field for a while, and
they're ready to go.
I don't think Coach Bowling, now I see the lines down there, but you have Brittany Yates Cope, of course, a great friend of ours. She sent me some really poignant messages this past summer as well, and we appreciate that ever so much. Let's take a 60-second break. We're back. Can the Lions come back? We'll wait and see. Can the Vikings hold on? It's all going to be determined. But we come back in just about a minute here on the TCA Football Network.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Diamond TCA is back on the field, but the Vikings with a 14-0 lead. We got about 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half.
Sam, we were talking about some of those girls back in the basketball days. Our first season to do out here was a basketball, I guess, at the old gym. Then I did football out at the new, out here at this complex.
2007.
Remember the Q-Man, Quincy?
Oh, went to play pro ball over in Europe for several years.
Of course, Matthew Valentine's tuned in. He's still the all-time leading scorer here.
2006, we started doing basketball games together. What was our first game, Diamond?
Our first game together was at Milan.
TCA at Milan.
Sure was, yeah.
Well, Stan, we sat in the stands, too.
Yeah, we sure did. What does TCA have to do to get back in this thing down 14-0 at the break?
Simply what I talked about earlier. You got to get offensive, defensive lines got to get their act together. If they get their act together and play well, TCA can come back in this ball game, tie it up, and get the lead and walk away. I think there's that much talent there. But if the line does not perform, it could end up being a long night for the Vikings. Or, a long night for the Lions and a big night for the Vikings.
Memphis Manassas here next week, airtime 6:30. Kickoff at 7. Stan, good to be home and need to take advantage of this home field turf.
5 weeks in a row. We'll be home for 6 straight weeks. We'll have a bye week built in there in October. The first full week in October, we have a bye week. But our first 3 on the road, our next 5 at home, then our last 2 on the road, that being at Tipton Rosemark. And then we go a couple miles down the road. And, Laura, I hope it's not like this. I hope there's no hurricanes coming up this way during the 1st of November, because you know where we're going to end up being sitting during that ball
We'll be
game.
at the visitor side, so you folks just bring hot chocolate and come on over and bring some snacks for us. Remember the night we were over there and had the canopy? Remember that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, I'd rather do that than try to climb up those steps at the back of that press box. That's brutal.
That's not safe.
No doubt about it. Well,
not safe.
The Vikings will have it as we begin this third stanza. They'll be moving right to left on your screen.
Now, Diamond, if you're TCA, do you try and pull the fast one right here, maybe onside kick it?
No, I kick it away.
Okay.
You know how conservative I am. Very conservative. You know that.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I mean, how many years have we worked together?
You don't like lies,
you know,
do you?
I never.
You don't like lies, do you?
No, I never go for it.
I fact-checked that. You don't like them.
I'm not going to go there. You're trying to suck me into that. He's trying to get me, Jay. I'm not falling for that. Well, we begin this third stanza, 14-0. I had soccer the other night. I missed all of that. And from
It
what
was
I,
interesting.
And from what I've heard, I'm sort of glad I did. But 14-0 your score.
Boy, this crowd, I mean, it's like a morgue out there. It's so quiet.
Yeah, not a big crowd on either. Well, Fayette Academy wound up having a decent road crowd.
They brought a nice crowd from Somerville.
Yep, a lot of folks tuned in tonight and viewing. See, I had 5,500 people watching Bethel the other day when they did the game. That was really a record for us. Here's Delk to kick it. It's a low skittering football down there and falling on it. That's a wise decision. He didn't try to pick it up. And the young man just came up, and that's a good decision by Clay Anderson. His mama raised him right. And the ball will be at the 17-yard line stand. He didn't take any chances on that at all, did he?
Now, here's where TCA is going to have to take advantage. Now you've got Fayette Academy deep in their territory.
Yeah.
You need to come up big and get a 3-and-out on this play and give your offense a short field to work with. How about a turnover right here?
You would really get great field position. Another one of my steeplechase neighbors, our lovely buddy, Judy Mascalo, is watching tonight. She lives around the corner. The Arnolds live right when you go in my neighborhood before you get to my house, and then the Mascalos live right down the street from me.
Boy, look how deep the tailback's playing there.
Yep. Here's the handoff, and that's running back, nothing much. Maybe got a yard or two to the 19. That's it.
Fullback, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
That was Pulliam that carried it, actually, number 6 that time. He and Armour have been the workhorses tonight, and the Lions will set up shop defensively. Need a turnover here. Big D line down there taking their hands on their hips right now. They'll go down to those stances in a minute. They have the power back, the fullback to the right. Pike, the receiver, far side right. He comes back in and gets the play call. Now they signal it in from across the way. Second down at 8.
Right or left.
Yep. And here is in the pistol, Pulliam. No, they're in the straight eye. You're right. Hand off, and that's the running back, Pulliam. Pulliam's able to scoot his way across the 25. Gets up to about the 22. Brings up third down and a good 6 stand.
Need a huge stop here if you're a Lions fan. Got to make the play here. Who made that tackle? That looked like for TCA. That was.
Was that Frill again out there? Good one.
I could not tell.
And others. We'll have to watch it on the screen here. Other than the glare of the lights, sort of gets you up here in the press box a little bit, especially on a night like tonight when it's. The rain is.
Your star power is just shining so brightly.
Yeah, the rain is still peppering down, but not as heavy as it was. 10.5, third down and 6. You're not sucking me in that either. Bowling, the quarterback, will run the option here to the near side, looking for a block, finds one, and he's all the way up to about the 28-yard line, 29, but there's a flag on the play, and normally that's holding, and that the official is already about to tell the referee it's holding, so that's going to negate what would have been a Fayette Academy first down stand.
Caleb Williams on the stop, changed position. Joe Cole playing middle linebacker, and
Number
Hammer
11.
Hanks gone to right outside linebacker.
Yeah, Cassandra Thomas says, don't forget number 11, Joe Cole. He made the stop a moment ago. Thanks, Cassandra. 10-15 left.
Almost had him in the backfield there.
Yep, sure did.
But Caleb Williams coming up, making a nice wrap. Teaching point, wrap them around the hips, slide it down. They will go down when you tackle low.
Big mistake. You know, Stan, the crowd, the fans watching can see it actually a little bit better than us watching it. We're trying to watch our monitor here as well. Which
I see pretty good through this
yeah,
monitor
and
now.
Jay's done a great job setting us up. Bowling has the running back, Pulliam to his right. Third down at about 13 yards. A chance for TCA to get their paws on it.
Oh, pressure. Got him. Oh, go.
No, Bowling, the quarterback, keeps it after the play fake, and he's going to be dropped for another big loss.
That's going to be a loss of about 4 or 5 on the play. Look at this great penetration there. We had the play shut down, and we didn't get sucked in. Our guys on the left side, they held their position.
Joe Cole stayed at home, then Miller drags him down.
You stole my thunder.
Yeah.
They stayed at home.
Joe forced him outside, didn't he?
And that's bringing up 4th and long, very dangerous situation for Fayette Academy. They're going to be punting
from their own end
zone.
And Waller stands back at about the 35-yard line. TCA couldn't ask for a better start to this third stanza. Here's the snap. And the kick, it's a low
line
liner.
driver.
Waller will try to field it, picks it up at about the 44, breaks a tackle. He's looking for running room. He's to the 40, sloshes his way, as you see on your screen, down about the 35-yard line. Great field position where the defense does its job. They hold him. The penalty helped as well. And TCA will have the ball at the 35-yard line, a chance to get back in this thing, down 14-0 with 9:42 left in the third.
You see Braden Waller running on that play. It looked like Dancing with the Stars the way he's shuffling around so much.
Wasn't able to generate much
Now look at
speed,
this.
though,
He breaks one tackle, stops, makes a cut, gets back going, stops again, breaks a tackle, goes forward, and ends up taking three guys to bring him down.
You can tell, though, on that vividly, you can tell the traction really hard to keep your feet going there. But he did a good job. 35-yard line, hash mark right. In the pistol, Tompkins behind Bales.
Then you think about, you remember the Gale Sayers rookie season, his game against San Francisco on the mud at Wrigley Field, scored 6 touchdowns in that ball game.
What a great running back.
He only needed 18 inches.
Bales drops, Bales throws. Here's wide open.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be
caught.
Yeah. Touchdown Lions. It's caught down there by Gabe Lee.
Gabe
The
Lee.
Garings love that.
With the 35-yard touchdown reception for the Lions.
35-yard pass play, and boy, Bales found him wide open, and Gabe got wide open. His family right down to our right. And it's now a 14-6 game. And Stan, a beautiful pass by Bales, a great route by Lee, and the Lions pull within 14-6.
Well, I must have been somebody's headset because they did exactly what they needed to do.
Christy Timms is tuned in.
Miss Christy.
I bet Christy was nervous the other day. Boy, the Tide had their hands full for a while and then pulled away in one big. Well, Christy, pray for my Cats tomorrow. I don't want it to be really embarrassing. I know it's going to be. And Bales in to attempt a PAT. Atwood the holder. And so it's a 14-6. The doctor ordered a defensive stop. We got it. The doctor ordered a pass. We got it. Here's a good play. And it's, boy, a good play by Atwood who pulled that snap back in.
Yeah.
But it threw the timing off, and Bales no good on the PAT.
Snap.
But the Lions are on the board, 14-6, 9:34 third. Back after this quick message on the Trinity Christian Academy Facebook page.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
I agree with you.
Well, TCA on the board. It's 14-6, 9:34 to go. Wooly Bully, we're back in the game if we were ever out of it.
Sam the Sham, is that right?
Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs.
I know my old music, buddy.
The Pharaohs.
Yeah, Memphis.
We're going to have to get a score on the Raleigh Pharaohs.
They were from Memphis. Yeah. Now the rain picks back up a little bit. Lions, not that they were ever really out of it, back in it a little bit more, though. Here's the ball knocked down by Raphael Simpson, and he falls on it at about the 22.
And for the second, that's about the 19 diamond.
Yeah, it is.
For the second series in a row, TCA is putting Fayette Academy in a bad way as far as field position goes. Now, take advantage. Same thing that you did same thing that you did in the last series. Beat them at the line of scrimmage, you'll blow everything up.
Bethany Lewis says, go Lions. She's happy with that one. And
Craig
it's a
Sanders.
14-6 game. Well, that song and the fact that you and I know it and know who did it dates our age a little bit, doesn't it?
The little general gets the score. How about that?
How about that?
The G-Man, if you will.
Keeping it alive and open at the Gehring household. They're back there. Here's a snap,
Fumble.
and it's dropped by Bowling. Now he tries to run out of there, and the Lions have him back, and they have him all the way back inside the 10-yard line.
Well, Diamond, we're going to go ahead and count that as a sack.
Yep.
Sponsored by the fine folks at Food Right with locations all over West Tennessee.
Let's see who got him, Stan.
including
Tompkins, first
Jackson.
guy there.
Yeah.
Miller there.
Oh.
And then Lee
somebody
came
with
in.
a single number came in
my
and
goodness.
plowed.
That was Gabe Lee.
Gabe Lee.
Yeah.
Including locations in Jackson for you fine folks from Fayette Academy. You got one on Highway 64 in Somerville. Food Right, the home of the butcher.
That's a loss back to the 9-yard line, folks. It's now second. Well, let's make it the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 19. The Lions couldn't ask for a better scenario. Down 14-0 at the break, 14-6 now. They could pin them back here again. Viking fans hoping that's not the case.
Single coverage all the way around.
They're in the power eye, and now a timeout. I think the Vikings have called it.
Smart play.
They do. Fayette Academy, good timeout by Coach Wells in the game. Timeout on the field. Clay Williams says, nice catch for the touchdown by Gabe. I agree, Clay. Back after this quick 30. The Lions trying to get back in this thing, down by 8. Stay with us on Worthy Road Studios.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a preseason checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game knowing our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP, McCoy's Heating and Air.
I know a young lady that's liking this music as well as Stan and yours truly, Diamond Dave. Gail Presley here. She's loving this.
We got to keep her and Justin Miller away from each other. You know, they don't like each other too much.
I'm sorry?
Gail and Justin don't like each other.
Oh,
Gail's liable to punch Justin right in the mouth.
They love each other. You know, well, Stan, 14-6, a chance to stop Fayette Academy here and get your paws back on it in their territory. Punting has been tough for both
It's
punters
been an
tonight.
adventure. Here's something. I don't know if you pull something out of your bag of tricks and see if you can catch TCA sleeping and you know find a tie in going downfield.
Yep, back is Armour. The tailback is Pulliam. They give it to Pulliam. The deep back, he breaks a tackle, breaks another, and finally Joe Cole has him, and a couple other people come to help him. He gets almost the 9 yards. Well, he does get the 9 yards. They lost back. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Good lateral pursuit by Joe Cole on that play.
The rain beginning to pepper down again pretty steadily.
Joe getting his first high school varsity start.
He's played well.
Played great at the middle school level last year. He was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about him.
And given time, he is going to become a great player, not only on the defensive side, but he's going to eventually be a big help on the offensive side of the ball too.
I agree. 3rd down and 10, big play here. Rain really coming down hard again. Play fake. No, they give it to Pulliam. Pulliam, nothing there. He may have got to the 20, and that is it. It's going to be 4th and 9.
Well, Diamond?
Defense steps up big again, Stan.
TCA now winning the battle of the line of scrimmage. This is what I talked about. Great penetration there. You see the big man, Boyle. He's not – Kendall Boyle, the big man right in the middle of your screen, number 75. He's not getting a lot of tackles, but, Diamond – he is occupying 2 defenders.
Yep, good point.
So that leaves other people open to make a big play. And now,
excellent point. Well, you said at halftime, line play has to be better. I'm sure Coach Bowling addressed that in the locker room.
Oh, I'm quite sure.
7 minutes left. Pike to stand back inside his 10 to get it away.
He's real old school, like yours truly.
Waller backing up at the 45, his own 45. I don't know if the ball will reach that distance. This is a pretty good punter, too. But under these conditions, good snap, gets it away. Well, pretty good punt. The ball will skitter out of bounds at about midfield, though. Waller never got close to it. No need to. The ball will be at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 at their 48-yard line of Fayette Academy.
We got a little bit better spot than we thought.
Yep. Well, Stan, here you are. You're down 14-6, one-possession game, and a long time even to go in the 3rd quarter, 6:43.
Just continue to do what you're doing. Pound the ball. And, you know, now that Gabe Lee's got that big score, they're going to have to think about that play.
Yes, absolutely.
They're going to have to think about that and loosen up there on the defensive side, and that's going to free up Lakai and company.
Well, Waller will go far side left. Lee here to the near side. Ducks over here as well.
See, they're still playing everybody within 7 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Triples here to the near side, and the lone running back is Tompkins in behind Vales in the pistol. Vales looked like he was going to get the snap and then said, nope, don't want it. Caleb Williams is here along with Delk and.
See, look at this play here at the 45.
Yep.
Their linebackers are playing 6 yards off the ball.
Tompkins has it. No, Vales keeps it. He fooled them and he fooled me. And he scoots his way down to about the 42-yard line. He picks up 6 yards, a good 6, maybe 7. Stan, I thought Tompkins had it. I think Fayette Academy thought he had it as well. Cooper keeps it.
I thought he was Lakai was getting ready to fumble that ball. Pickup of a 6 in the play for Cooper Vales. 4 carries, 15 yards coming into this game.
2nd and 4 at the 42 of Fayette Academy. Hash mark right. Matt Coble is watching. Hello, Matt. Vales Looks back over, gets the play call from the bench right below us. Michael Mancini, the gang, were up here earlier. They're going through all the signals.
Former baseball coach Jeremy Maddox checking in.
Hello, Coach Maddox. Here's Vales, throws. He wants
Long
to go
and right.
Waller. Waller's wide open. Waller got it at the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and he's down to a 2-yard line. Same play except different guy. This time it wasn't Lee, it was Waller. He got behind the defender and was wide open. It's going to be first and goal for the Lions inside the 5.
42-yard reception for Waller, 2 catches for 45 on the play. That will move Waller up 1 position in the statewide all-time yards. I've got the information here, but that does move him up 1 position, that particular play there.
Ball inside the 3, between the 2 and 3 yard line. First and 10, first and goal in this case, Lions. Illegal motion on the Lions.
Corey Mashburn says, somebody please replace all the divots.
He said he thought he heard someone say that. 5:40 left here. If it was, it might have been Justin Miller.
Yeah, you pick up your divots. Oh, Justin will be out here himself tonight.
Yeah,
doing
ball back to the 8-yard line.
He's going to be rolling this field this
I'll guarantee you, when we get here next Friday, weather permitting, this place will be immaculate
Yeah.
again. Bales looks. Bales throws down there to Waller. Did he catch it? Touchdown, Lions!
Oh, look at this. We're going to see this on a replay. Waller gets up there and does some skywalking. There's Waller here at the right part of your screen. Cuts in, high throwing ball. Look at him skywalk for that one. Comes down with it for the 2-point conversion, and this game is tied.
Well, I've said all along that you get the ball near Waller's hands, it's a good chance he's going to catch it. He has great hands.
Speaking of skywalking, the great James Earl Jones passing away this week at the age of 93. That's a huge, huge loss to one of, if not the greatest voices around.
It's baseball, Ray. It's baseball. 5:19, I visited. Peg and I had a chance to visit the Field of Dreams.
Well, they're saying he didn't score. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
This is a 2-point conversion. They put Lee in motion, bring him to the inside, now bring it back. Bales will run it. Bales is going to throw it, and it's caught. No, it's dropped in the back of the end zone. A high pass and a bullet pass, no good. And it remains a Fayette Academy lead. They lead 14-12 with 5:19. We'll come back with the Lions back on defense. They've done their job on the Vikings the first 2 series of plays in the third. Let's see if they can do it again. Back up to this 30. James Dusenberry's tuned in here on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson. Diamond Dave with that 42-yard catch by Braden Waller. Braden Waller moves in the top 10 all-time in the state of Tennessee for receiving yards in a career.
Yep, no doubt about it. And Waller set it all up. And then the Lions go for 2. Do not convert. But now with 5:16 left in the third, it's a new ball game. It's 14-12. Lions trail by 2.
And Braden Waller also now 8th in the state in career receptions.
James Dusenberry says that the legendary James Earl Jones was also a former Army Ranger.
Yes, he was.
Well, it's going to be 1st and 10. The ball at the 20-yard line. Well, that pass, I'm going to go Waller. Set it all up, 42 yards out. And another bit of history. They give it to Pulliam. Pulliam breaks a tackle, breaks another, and gets 5 to the 25.
Good job by the left side of that offensive line. They do a little crossbuck blocking there, down blocking and cross blocking. That opened up a hole, got 5 yards.
The D-line,
6 yards actually.
The D-line has won this one thus far. Casey White didn't stop that time with Boyle out there as well. 2nd and 5 at the 25. They put a man in motion, that being Armour far side right. They bring him back now toward the middle of the field. They circle him behind the quarterback. They give it to Pulliam. That was all a decoy. Pulliam gets 2 to the 27. That's it.
I think he lost. Maybe did he lose something?
No, he got to the 27. He was at the 25,
Okay.
so he picks up 2.
Yeah, insignificant. Yeah,
3rd and 3. Here's
maybe a gain of 1.
Yep. Good stop there. Who made that stop, Stan? I couldn't see that number even on the replay, but a great, outstanding defensive play. Is that Miller?
Yeah, it looked like it.
Well, here's a big play. 3rd down and a short 3. 4 minutes and change left in the 3rd. After trailing 14-0 at halftime, it's 14-12.
We're selling out to
Pulliam,
stop
the
the
deep
run
back.
here.
Armour, the up back. They give it to Armour, the fullback. He's got the 1st down and more. That's the play that hurt TCA in the second stanza, and it hurts him here as he plunges his way to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Fayette Academy.
Armour with 6 on the play gives him 70 yards unofficially on 8 carries in tonight's ball game.
That looked like nothing more than just a trap block, Stan.
Yeah. Simple, good old-fashioned blocking.
Yep. When it comes to football, you say a lot of things about a lot of things, but tackling and blocking is pretty well wins games.
And I'm so old. I love to see trap blocking, pull blocking.
1st and 10.
It is an art form in the game of football.
Just over their own 35. They put a man in motion again. All deceptive. They give it to the tailback, Pulliam. And he's up across the 40 to the 41, picks up 6.
Hammer
and
and
here they go back.
Yeah,
here they go back, Stan, to that just power football.
They pull the guy there. He down blocked. So they double-team Lakai.
Hank met him right there
Yeah.
and tackled him, but not before he picks up almost 6. 2nd and a long 5.
Lakai playing outside linebacker. He comes across. They double-teamed him with a man on him, and then they pull-blocked another guy, and that's what cleared open the hole.
Now you see the momentum shift back to Fayette Academy a little bit. They put in motion this time. Armour set him down in the power position. And here's a fumble, and up in midair. Bowling able to come up with it and gives it to Pulliam, but he stopped at the 40-yard line, a loss of a yard. Tompkins makes the stop.
Let's see that
Watch
one
this
again.
bobble, Stan. Boy, dangerously for Fayette Academy fans. Look at this. Went right through his hands. Hit a helmet, hit a number, and then.
But if you look at his helmet on that play, his helmet, it stayed focused on the ball.
Yeah, it did.
And that's why he got it back.
He's a good quarterback. He showed us a lot last year. Big
well,
Yankee.
that was Armour that got that ball back. So.
Fellow Yankee fan. Jeff Sisk is watching. How about the Yankees last night? 2nd walk-off in a row, Jeff. Go Yanks. 3rd down and 5. 40-yard line. 2
Checking
minutes
the play
left.
at the line.
Yep, looking at his wristband of that left hand. Probably smudged a little bit by this time. They give it to the fullback. That's the play that's been effective for them. But the Lions met him after he picks up a yard, and 3 Lions in the stop. Boyle, Miller, and who else, Stan? A lot of folks there in the neighborhood. 4th and about 3. I would think they'll have to punt this ball.
That was Joe Cole getting in there. Joe Cole didn't make the tackle, but he took on the lead blocker and clogged that play up. There was a lead block for him. He took on the lead blocker, took his legs out, and we were able to quickly, like a boa constrictor, close in on the play.
Fayette Academy will punt the ball. Waller will drop back inside his 30. 1:15. Probably going to be about a minute left when the Lions get to pause back on it.
So they're going to go for it here.
No, they're going to punt it.
You think? Oh,
Yep,
yeah, they're okay.
Pike's back there at about the 30.
Uh-huh.
No, you're right, Stan. They fake it. And
Flag
now
on
here's
the
a flag
play.
coming in, and he didn't get it anyway. Bowling had the snap. He's up, and they mark him down. He puts the ball down, but the official is going to move it back about a yard. He did not get the first down anyway.
Flag on the play.
And there's a flag on the play. Normally that's on your offense. Yep.
And Bowling does a smart thing. He's going to get up. Watch where he puts the ball down. He's going to definitely give up the left foot spot. He did his thing. He tried.
Yeah, he tried to deceive him, but the official had already put his right foot down. Yep.
Corbin Bowling, maybe some people say might be the best athlete at Fayette. Broke his leg, I believe, in their playoff game last year. Missed a good chunk of the basketball season. Dave, he was a whiz on the basketball field as well.
We're talking to Coach
Basketball court.
Bowling on this side. No relation to Darian Bowling and the quarterback for them.
I did ask that once.
Corbin Bowling. Well, the ball is going to be around the 40-yard line. Let's see where they're going to mark it. Coach Bowling out there talking to the officials.
Travis Vance and crew working the chains tonight.
Danny Dusenberry. So let's finish this off. Cam Pitts is tuning in tonight. So after all of that, they're actually going to bring in the change to measure.
Yeah. Long walk across the field.
And even a tougher walk in these conditions. Field has held up really well considering the elements.
Well, consider who takes care of the field. That's why it's held up.
Yeah, and rain again. It subsides a little bit, gets a little lighter, and then it comes down in pretty good stead, and it's doing that right now.
Come on, zoom in if we can, pan down.
Here's the
We're not
chain
going to
gang
be able to
stretching.
see it.
No, we're not going to be able to see it. It's going to be short. See the white hat talking to the other officials.
They have not given the indication, so it's got to be our ball. So they're going to carefully mark it back.
Lions will refuse the penalty.
And take the play.
Illegal motion. And that penalty, ladies and gentlemen, will be, well, they're still talking it over.
Now, we are taking the play.
You're going to move them back and make them punt it. That's what it is, yep.
Oh. Because
they moved the ball back to about the 38 after all of that. Waller again will drop back. He's talking to the official back there going, sir, it's pretty wet out here, isn't it? The official says, son, I'm a lot older than you are. Yes, it is. Fight will move back inside about the 25. Well, after all of that, TCA could still come out of it with pretty good field position. 4th and about 8. Whistle shrill throughout the night air. The wet conditions here at 10 Windy City Road and around West Tennessee.
Just like the morning dew.
That's exactly right. A wobble on the snap, but the punter picks it up and gets it away. It takes a great Fayette Academy bounce. I wouldn't say it bounced. I would say it just splashed its way all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Can we see a replay of that? I want to say that ball almost went end over end back to the
it was a wobbler, like a knuckleball is what it was, yes. Let's see if we get the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay. Here is Jay Cashin, magical fingers. Watch this ball when it snapped, folks, what Stan's talking about. Sort of a wobbling knuckleball back there to him. Watch this ball when it takes out in the air here.
Yeah, it was definitely a knuckler.
Like a dying duck, wasn't it?
Yeah, wounded duck.
Yeah, wounded would be a better word to use.
And I didn't see who it was that came in to try for the block layout. You might have blocked that ball.
How people could go out and shoot those beautiful things, I never have understood.
I agree.
Here is Tompkins and the pistol behind Vales.
They say they do make good food, though, but.
Well, you know how I am about animals. 35.7.
Same way.
I can't kill a fly hardly.
First and 10. I can kill a snake.
Ball at the 26-yard line. Vales drops. Vales throws over the middle, and that ball is going to be underthrown and almost picked off. Probably should have been picked off, but the conditions, looking back up in the lights, looking back up in the rain, incomplete, and the Lions get a break there.
Yeah, he kind of slung that one like he's a shortstop making the long throw there.
Yeah, Michael George tuned in, and he saw that on the screen as well. And Stan, TCA very fortunate that wasn't picked off. Second down and 10 to 26. 27 seconds left in the third.
I was really looking for the little flare pass to Lakai out of the backfield.
3 down lineman, defensive end on the right side there. See the 2 linebackers peering right in over the center. Handoff, Tompkins, nothing. Stop at the line of scrimmage, maybe twirling a little bit for maybe a half a yard, and that's it. Yeah, you're right. Give him a yard at the 27, 3rd and 9. That might be the last play, will be the last play of this third stanza. I would think TCA will let it run down, talk about it, and when we come back in the fourth quarter, the Lions down 14-0 at the break. Now it's 14-12. We'll come back after a 60-second message with a final quarter. Can the Lions come back? We'll find out after this on Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz, and the TCA Facebook page.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
Christian County, Kentucky, leading South Gibson 11:32 to go in the fourth quarter. They lead that ball game 18-15. So, in the third quarter, a white knuckler there just up the road in Medina.
Lions have it at the 27. They began this drive at the 26. They're down 14-12 with 12 minutes left in the ball game. Bales with no one in the backfield with him. Triples far side right. You see on the bottom of your screen, doubles here to the near side, the short side of the field.
Switching the play again.
Yep. We're about to be underway in this final frame, the decisive quarter. 7-0 at the end of one, or make it 6-0 in the one, 14-0 at halftime. Bales has his snap. They have the blitz coming at him. He throws. It's going to be caught by Delk. Delk at the 40. Delk on his feet, still on his feet.
First down.
And scrambles his way for the first down up to the 42-yard line. Nice throw by Bales and a good comeback route by Mr. Delk.
That is a Chuck Hutton first down. Here's the Chuck Hutton replay. Did a good job catching it and then pulling people for a few extra yards. He earned an extra 3 or 4 with some hard running on that play, Dave.
Trey Stillman, the third, likes that. Delk really did a good job coming back to help his quarterback. 1st and 10 after the Chuck Hutton Nissan first down is Stantoya.
Trips up top
Same
of the
thing
field.
we had a moment ago, isn't it?
Williams and Delk at the bottom.
Yep. Now Tompkins talking over with one of his compadres out there. 1st and 10, big play by Bales. Bales goes to the air again, double pumps, and incomplete.
Ball
deflected.
tipped.
Yep, deflected at the line of scrimmage. We'll see if we can get I think it was 77 that got his hand on that. Yes, I think it was. It was Parker Moss.
One thing that I find very dangerous on that play, we didn't catch because of the tipped ball. They had single coverage out there on the right, but the guy playing Lakai was 8, 9, 10 yards off of Lakai.
Parker Moss made an outstanding defensive play and saved the day. In the pistol, they go back to the pistol this time with Tompkins in behind Bales.
See, now I would take Lakai, put him in motion, and clear some of that out.
Watching the ball guy down here, he's trying to put those balls in the canisters, keep them dry, wipe them off, keep them dry. Here's the play fake, and Bales being pursued. Bales is going to have to throw it, and Bales is going to be incomplete. Coming back this time to try to help his receiver out, his quarterback out was Williams and couldn't come up with it, drops it at midfield. Fayette Academy gets good pressure on him, though.
Lakai missed the block. He should have picked up the block there and just completely missed that.
Caleb will be the first to tell you he's coming back. That's a tough ball to catch coming back like that.
In this type of
In
weather,
the rain,
make
yep.
that cut to double
But
back.
he'll tell you he should have caught it, but he dropped it. Yep, good point, Stan. 11-11 left.
But we've got to make that block after the fake for that play to work.
I agree. Just missed it that time. Rain now.
It was a phantom block.
Comes back to the heavy nature. Stan, it's pretty well rained the entire game. I mean, we had a couple of interludes where it just almost came to a standstill, but then it came right back. That swirling effect of that front, keeping it right here over West Tennessee. Francine, here's Bales, bobbles, and they're going to get him.
Yeah.
Tackle by Hayden Graves. The bobble cost him, and Graves just shot right through there and made an outstanding defensive play, the linebacker.
Loss of 7 on the play. Going to bring up 4th and long. Dave, a spot here, do you consider it? No, I don't know.
Why do you ask me? You know how conservative I tell you I always am. Lake Hilton's in the game. Melissa loves that.
They were one of the families that brought me and Miss Peggy some meals.
Same here. Well,
August.
Melissa's actually the guy that organized that for you and I both, yeah. Here's the punt by Delk, end over end. Takes somewhat of a TCA bounce, but then we'll roll dead to 39. Well, Fayette Academy, pretty good field position. They'll have it at their own 39. And their offensive line, it's in their hands now.
Yep.
10:27 left. D-line wants to say something about that if you're a TCA fan. Stan, our games tonight being brought to you by some great sponsors as always.
We'll take a look at those sponsors if that list will make an appearance. If you got that on the wall.
I have it right here.
Yeah.
The Blacksmith Restaurant, Chuck Hutton Nissan, King Tire Company, Jones Chevrolet, Deaton's Carpet, Elite Dental, Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, McCoy's Heating and Air. They came out and serviced my unit yesterday and found nothing wrong with it. King Jewelers, Foundation Bank, Great American Sports, Fitscapes Lawn Service, Summit of Jackson, Roberts Jewelers, Food Right, and I'll continue after this play. 1st and 10 at the 40, they say. They put a man in motion. That is Clay Anderson. They hand it off to the running back, and Pulliam will scamper his way for yardage up to the 44. He's going to pick up, about 4 stands.
Yeah,
2nd
let's
and
say
6.
4 on that, yep.
Other sponsors, Waterwell Solutions, Tennessee Tractor, Summit Jackson, Advanced Farm Bureau, BH Social, and Clement Transmission, Jim and Connie of the game. Well, pick up a 4, 2nd and 6. We approach the 10-minute mark, and now we're under the 10-minute mark with Fayette Academy clinging to a 14-12 lead in this rain.
And they're in no particular hurry. Too early. I mean, people say it's too early to play ball control, but it's not too early.
Now they set down Hardy Armour just off the line of scrimmage. They put a man in motion. All of that just to catch your eye. Pulliam will have it. Pulliam will scamper his way near the first down. He's up to the 49. I think he's going to be about a half a yard short.
Pick up a 5 on the play for Zach Pulliam.
TCA coaching staff not happy that they didn't make the tackle. Coach Bowling really upset. Wearing the black cap tonight. 49-yard line, 3rd and less than a yard. 9:20, the clock running. Near midfield, and Stan, Fayette Academy, TCA would love to make them think about it, whether they would have to punt it or not, but they need a stop or a turnover.
Got to have the stop here. If you don't get a stop here and give the first down, then the clock really starts to come into play.
You really start having to watch it intently. To the left of the quarterback, Bowling. It's Pulliam. They give it to Pulliam. Pulliam hits the line of scrimmage. Second effort got him the first down. Just barely over midfield to the 49. He was met and had a wall of purple to outduel, and he just bounced off of him and got the needed yard.
Replay. Our defensive line pushed him back a little bit. He bounced off of one of his own players and slid to the outside. Watch that here as we go in motion.
4-man front. Lions pretty well knew he was coming, but they just couldn't stop him. The lead blocker that time was Hardy Armour, the fullback. All that motion's just to catch your eye. That's all that is. Here's Pulliam, and you'll watch him. Second effort.
Ran in the back of his own player.
Yep. Second effort got him the first down. 1st and 10 at the TCA 48. That's okay. Here's the handoff. Pulliam, big hole.
Ooh.
45-yard line to the 44. And now the offensive line of Fayette Academy beginning to do what they did in that second quarter, take a little bit of control of the game down to the TCA 44. It's going to be a pickup of 6, make it 5, 2nd and 5 stand.
They're doing a good job of just controlling that line of scrimmage and taking guys out. And we're just not responding very well at this point in time.
Under 8 minutes, 7:50 is exactly left in the game. Pike, far side left.
Boy, you can see the rain on that screen now.
You really can. It's really coming down. Armour. Where is he? He's in the slot. Pulliam. They put Anderson in motion. They give it to Pulliam. Pulliam hits the hole, and TCA hits him right there and stops him from maybe a yard, and that's it to the 43. Third and about 4 stand when we come back.
Kendall Boyle tried the release German suplex on that play.
Kimberly Craddock is watching. I think Kimberly had a birthday, I thought I saw earlier this week.
Basically what happens, there was a big pile. Kendall Boyle reverse suplex the entire pile there.
The Craddock brothers, we'll see them during basketball. 3rd down and about, it's a short 5, long 4. 7 minutes left in the game. Fayette Academy with the ball at TCA's 43, 3rd and a short 5.
Got to have a stop right here.
Oh, you need one desperately here, don't you?
Absolute biggest play of the game right here.
I would think if you stop them,
they're going to go for it.
They'll incline to punt it, I would think. Hand off to the fullback. There's Armour to the 41. He's going to be about a yard short. Gang tackling. And on the pile they go.
About a
the
yard
Lions
and a half. 4th and
You're right.
short.
You're right, Stan. They've got to get to the 39. It's 4th and a good 2, isn't it? Well, what is Coach Wells? What do you think Dale Wells will call here, Stan? Do you give TCA good field position if you don't make it, or do you punt it? They're going to think about it, I think. Clock running, 6:15.
They did not get as good a spot as I thought.
I thought he got to the 40, to be honest with you. It's 4th and 2.
It's 4th and a good 2. I thought it might maybe more like 4th and 1.
They're in no hurry. Now they'll call the timeout, Fayette
Yeah.
Academy. Well, they let that clock run down as long as they could. 6:01
Smart
left.
play.
Here's your scenario. We'll take a 30, remind you that, but don't go anywhere. Get you a cookie and a glass of milk and come right back. 41-yard line, 4th and 2 at the 41 of TCA. Fayette Academy with a big decision. What will they do? A 30 will tell us. Stay with us.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
Back here at Trinity Christian Academy alongside the living legend, the Hall of Famer, Diamond Dave McCulley. I'm Stan Gerard. 6:01 to go in this contest. The difference in the game, 2 missed TCA extra points, and the Vikings lead 14-12. 4th and 2 for the Vikings.
Flint Reed hit it right on the head with that song, Danger Zone, for both teams right here.
Danger Will Robinson.
Yes, sir. 41-yard line,
And they're
4th
going
and 2.
for it,
They're going
looks
for
like.
it. Either going to be Armour or Pulliam. You can take your pick. Well, they've got Armour in the up back position there. Pulliam is to the left of
Listen to
Bowling.
the
Let's see if they
crowd.
try to draw TCA off. The crowd really trying to help. They give it to Bowling. He's going to keep it on the quarterback keeper. He's
Yep.
going to get the first down. He followed the block, and TCA says they have it. Let's wait and see. No
Wait,
signal
yeah.
yet from the official. TCA said they came up with a fumble recovery, but ball was picked up by one of the Fayette Academy Vikings over there. So Bowling, they used their backs. They used Armour that time as the blocking back. They brought Pulliam out to block for him as well, and Bowling converts.
Tough play there. Great blocking up front. TC, not that bad a job attacking. Couldn't see who made the play, but contact, the ground caused the fumble there.
Coach Trim says, "Go Vikings." We've got a lot of folks down in Fayette County watching tonight. We appreciate you joining us. We try to be fair to your team as well as TCA, but you know we're obviously TCA guys.
We always get a good crowd from the folks at Fayette Academy.
In basketball we do too, yeah. 1st and 10. TCA needs a stop. Can they get one? Maybe a turnover here. Here's a little pitch back to Anderson. They've used him as a decoy all night, and he does not get back to the line of scrimmage. The line stayed at home on the right side over there, and they pin him to the turf.
See, that's the play. The quarterback here he's already 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He's going deeper and then pitching back. Not the call you want. That was a play. It just says here we are TCA, come tackle us.
Pullman tried to block for him, but Lakai Tompkins had no part of that. Daniel Cox says he's watching tonight as well down in Somerville. Fayette County, second down. I think they're renovating a lot of the downtown area down there.
I did a middle school game there last night. The TCA won, or last week the TCA won. They had a big dance after the game.
Yeah, they knew you were in town. Second down and 10, and falling forward is Pulliam. He gets down to about the 36, so it's going to be now another big third down play.
Yeah.
3rd down and 8, a short 8, 4.5 left in the game. Fayette Academy leads the game 14-12. They led 14-0. The Lions have put 2 touchdowns on the board here in the second half, but yet unable to take the lead.
If we can stop them here.
Big district game, Stan.
Yeah, huge region contest.
Regional
We've
game.
got to win this one right now. Now, Jackson Christian's still losing. It was 19-7 last time I checked.
Richard Murphy says, "Go Lions." Meanwhile, Stephanie German says, "Go Vikes." So we've got the fans battling with each other over the social media sites in good faith, in good jest. 3rd down and 8. Bowling's going to keep it on the quarterback keeper, trying to get here to the near side, and he turns the corner to the 35, down to the 30.
Joe Cole
Very
pushed him
close.
out.
Joe Cole pushed him out of bounds. The guy that made the play that forced him from
Going to be short
doing
by
exactly
2.
what he wanted was Atwood, who came up from his defensive back position and forced him to come outside a little more than I think he wanted. I think he wanted to cut that in the grain on the hash. It's 4th and about 3.
I think you're going to see a power set. You're going to have 2 running backs lead, and Bowling's going to go with the edge.
Stan, the thing there, he stayed in bounds. He went out of bounds, and I'm sure Coach Wells would have rather him just to dive to the turf. It's 4th and almost 4. 3:45
Going
left.
under center. They're going
And they
between
go under
the
center.
tackles.
Yep, Bowling. Well, we've seen him go to the fullback a lot in this particular case. Hardy's the up back. Hardy Armour.
And they do again.
Nope. Bowling kept it, and he's got to be pinned and sacked back at the 35-yard line.
Oh, great job on that play.
Lakai Tompkins led
And
the
others.
charge. Miller there and others.
55, who was that? Let's see. Real Goodwin.
He's had a big game, and the Lions stop him on the big fourth down play, and now TCA, it flips over to the other side. The Lions offense know what they have to do. The ball at the 35-yard line, and it's going to be first and 10 Lions, down 14-12 with 3:36 left.
They were going to go for the naked bootleg on that play, but the fake handoff got him the first down.
Richard Murphy says Lincoln Murphy's birthday is tomorrow, and all he wants for his birthday is a TCA victory. See if we can give him one, Richard. Happy birthday, Lincoln. 35-yard line.
To go.
Yep. They mark it. Actually, you're right, Stan, at the 34. I thought maybe it was the 35, but we'll take the 34. Not being picky at this point in time. So with 3:36 left, we'll write it down, 34-yard line. Here is Bales on the keeper. Turns the right corner, and boy, is he hit hard as he
After
crosses the 35
pickup.
to about the 37. Pick up 3, 2nd and 7.
And the clock marches on.
3:20. And the rain marches on as it comes back again a little heavier. The swirling Francine will not leave our area. Chris Price says USJ 26-7, the score he had. Second down and a long 6. Now,
Changing the play.
officials timeout.
What we got here?
Equipment problem, it looks like. Something on the field. I'm not sure what that was like. Maybe a shoe. Is that a shoe they threw off the field?
I didn't see.
I couldn't tell. Something came flying over this way. 3-man front for Fayette Academy. Bales drops. Bales looks. Bales throws. He's got Delk down here. Incomplete.
Oh,
Went
had
through
a
the hands
receiver
of
wide
Delk.
open up top.
Yep.
Where were we throwing? One was
TCA
wide
fans
open.
wanted a penalty, but to no avail. It's going to be third down and stand about long 6, short 7.
Was that
2:51.
Waller wide open?
No, that was Delk. Delk was down here, the intended receiver.
No, but Waller was wide open at the 40.
So it's third down, 2:51. The good news, the clock arrested for TCA. Tough play here. Third down and 7.
We have all of our timeouts as well.
Yep. Tompkins in the pistol behind Bales. Now Bales puts him in motion far side right. Bales flushed out of the pocket. Bales running here. Will have to throw it across his body. Throws it, and it's almost picked off. Intended that for Caleb Williams and Raphael Simpson. If he catches it, the game is probably over, but it went through his hands. Incomplete, and it's 4th at about 7.
At this point, he probably should have tucked it. We had close to first down yardage. But hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's 4th and 7. Vikings lead the game 14-12. Bales had to throw that back across his body, which he's done a good job of this year, but it went through Simpson's hands.
Got to have 7 here.
Yep, 4th and you're good 7.
Got to get to the 45.
Juke around like they want to blitz, but now they back off.
First down is about the 44.5, so we need at least the 45.
They've gone to a 3-man front. They've dropped a player back. 4th and 7.
Blitz coming.
Here's the blitz, and Bales runs right by it. Bales will be, he's going to get the first down.
My!
Second effort. Bales on his feet, midfield. It's going to be a Chuck Hutton Nissan first down, and Cooper Bales would not be denied. Sister watching up in Middle Tennessee. 1st and 10 Lions.
Diamond. That was a call with kahunas from the boys in the booth next to us.
Yep, Carden Bales
that
watching
was
the game.
Huge. That's a gutsy call.
No doubt about it. 1st and 10. The Koopmeister. 2:25 clock running. Down 14-12.
54 yards to go.
Tompkins in the pistol. They give it to Lakai. Lakai, they drag him down. First guy back there. Outstanding play again by 57. Hayden Graves. He's had a heck of a game.
Timeout.
Jennifer Vales-Jones
TCA.
says, way to go, Cooper. And the Lions want to talk about it. A loss of maybe a half a yard after all that. The rain pouring down now. Second down and a long 10 when we come back. A 30. TCA with the ball near midfield. They need some yardage and need some first downs and a score. 2:14 left. Back after this 30. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
I can't see.
Double T, Ty Tim says, go Lions. I'm sure that's the sentiment of all the Lion fans watching and the ones in the stands with their umbrellas and rain gear. Dave McCulley, Stan Gerard back with you. 2nd down and 10. The ball at the 46-yard line, their own 46.
Wall at the top of the screen, double coverage.
Yep, Waller out there, along with also out there is going to be Gabe Lee, who had a touchdown reception earlier. Waller's had one as well. Doubles here right in front of you on the lower part of your screen there. Bales has that snap. Bales dropping back. Bales throwing. Caught! And it's caught by, that's going to be Gabe Lee again. Inside the 40. Down to about the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. A Chuck Hutton Nissan first down. And somehow he got wide open.
16 yards in the pickup. 51 yards on 2 receptions for the G-Man.
Yeah, the G-Man's been a big gun tonight. No doubt about it. Grandma and Granddad watching.
Well, they're double teaming Waller. So somebody's got to be open.
37-yard line. 1st and 10. Stan, where did we begin this possession? At the 26?
It's a 66-yard drive.
26, is that where we began?
No, it's going to be a 66-yard drive if we score.
Okay, so that'd be 36-yard line.
Correct.
Yep. Here is the handoff, Lakai. Lakai looking for a hole and doesn't find much of one, but he scoots his way inside the 35 to the 34.
50.
Nice sustained block that time
53.
by Sam Davis. He did a really good job.
Sam
Davis,
yeah, great pancake block there.
Trey Stillman says, go Lions. What a play. Melissa Helton says, cheering for the Lions from Gatlinburg. Hello, Melissa, our lovely buddy. A minute 32.
Timeout.
Lake's played here well tonight at times. 34-yard line. Stan, we're going to keep it here. I think we're caught up, Jay, on our commercial commitments. Jay Cashin, our producer director. Next week, Manassas comes in, but we've got a minute 32 left in this one to decide if the Lions are going to be 1-3 or 2-2. And Stan, looking pretty good right now, but got to sustain this drive.
Got to have this one right here, right now. 2nd and about. A short 7, long 6 for the Lions. Let's get something coming wide side of the field and see what happens. You're going to have Delk and Williams to the bottom of the screen. Or excuse me, Delk. Yeah, Delk and Williams to the bottom. G-Man and Waller to the top of the screen to the short side of the field.
Johnny Williams says he loves that block. Way to go, Sam. And then, of course, tennis teams up here in Gatlinburg, good luck to them. Great group of youngsters and great chaperones and parents. They put Lakai in motion. Bales drops back. Bales flushed out of the pocket, throws over the middle. Waller! Yes!
Oh,
5,
touchdown
4,
Lions!
3, 2. He's down to the 2.
Oh, touchdown
Waller.
Lions!
A leaping catch. Did they say touchdown?
Yes.
The official has not noted.
Yeah, he did. He
Okay.
showed it. 34
touchdown.
yards.
The guys you expect to make big plays did just that, Johnny Williams.
81 yards on 4 receptions, 2 touchdowns. And if this guy's not all-state first team at the end of this year, it will be criminal.
Waller from Vales, great throw. Great protection by the offensive line.
Can we see that again after the touch, after the kick?
Waller in midair, caught it with both of those hands. A slippery football, rainy conditions, and the Lions go for 2, leading 18-14. And now timeout.
Let's go. Jay, do you still have that touchdown pulled up?
Watch this. Great job, Jay. Look at the catch
had
by
to get
Waller.
it over the shoulder.
And that was pretty good coverage. And
then he reached.
The official didn't mark it first. He looked like he's going to be out the 1, and then he said, yes, touchdown.
Official did good. Official right on that play. Perfect positioning by the officials there.
What a comeback.
To see that.
Down 14-0 at halftime. The Lions have come back. They lead the game 18-14. Helen Hunt Payne loves it. Frida Boyle loves it. Melissa Helton says yes. Glenn Miller loves it. Johnny Williams loves it. Diane Delk loves it. And Ty Timms all checking in. And Stan, we check in as well. What a play.
If you could hear the PA, you got to roll with the changes, baby. And it just changed in this second half.
66-yard pass play. And the Lions have come off the deck, literally.
Touchdown
and
passes.
roared their way back to a 4-point lead.
Touchdown passes of 35, 2, and 34 for the Lions.
Curtis Ray says, way to go. Leslie Bibb said, yes. Clay Williams says, yes. Becky Robertson says, way to go.
Man, I love me some REO Speedwagon.
Sabrina Davis says, way to go. James Dusenberry says, wow, and I agree. 18-14, the Lions go for 2. In the pistol, Tompkins behind Vales. Vales has been superb in this quarter. Put a man in motion, bring him this way. Vales rolls this way. Vales in the corner, down there, and it's caught.
Got it!
And it's 2-point conversion, yes. We'll watch the replay.
All you got to do is get one down.
And he is in, and the Lions lead 20-14. Caleb Williams caught that ball.
Big play. Caleb skywalking as well.
Williams and Vales has just been outstanding with his throws. Carol Davis says, that's my boy, Sam. Angela Snyder says, way to go, guys. Go Lions. Larry Butler, Kerry Gehring, Martin Lane, Cheryl Mullins. They're all tuned in.
Vales has been.
Mark Taylor, Cameron Morey. Lloyd Sand and Ralphie still up.
Ralphie's such a good boy. Yes, he is.
He's barking right now.
But you got Vales. He was floating a lot of his passes. He's still point, and they've done extraordinary things. When you got guys who can vertical jump like Waller and Williams, that is a huge, huge advantage
Candy
for your
Peterson,
receiving core.
Emily Kimmer, Kara Litton, Frida Boyle, Cheryl Mullins, Leslie Bibb. The last list goes on and on. Rob DeLoach, go Lions, finish it off, D. Brian Moore is watching. Carol Davis and Stan, the fans love it, and so do we. And the rain, about as hard right now as it's been all night, and now you put it on the shoulders of the D-line and the defensive backs and linebackers.
Who have a defense who, for the most part of the second half, has played superbly.
Remember the first 3 stops at the beginning of the third quarter. That was
exactly what I wanted, and they've been superb.
Rory Masters says, amazing catch. Yes, it was, especially in these conditions. You have no idea, even if you're watching, the naked eye here just is unbelievable.
Oh, you see that ball bouncing?
It's bouncing around,
splashes
splashes around, and they pick it up back there, and really not much territory with a minute 17.
Great pursuit.
Lions lead the game 20-14. The defense comes out, and they know it's on their shoulders now to stop and win this ball game, and even their record at 2-2.
Now, let me put on my offensive coordinator's hat. If I'm a Fayette Academy Viking,
I would dread to know that you're in that position.
You're only 5 of 15 passing on the year, but you've got to make up yards and hurt. You don't have time to run your quarterback off tackle. You've got to get into the air and get vertical.
All right, our lovely buddy Alice Yarborough's watching. Seal Elder, Sean Davis, all making comments. You're right, Stan. I totally agree.
So the bottom line, I play my DBs back a little. Play my defensive backs very soft.
You can't go with armor and pull you. Just play after play here. They want to throw it. They do throw it, and it's caught and bobble, and then caught again the second time.
Who made that wicked hit?
Anderson. Watch the replay. Bobble the ball twice, but Anderson held on. And he gets to the 29, a short pickup of 3. You've got the replay.
That was Waller with the big hit there.
I mean, he tagged him, didn't he? Timeout on the field.
No,
it's not a timeout. No. I apologize. Second down,
49, the clock's
pickup
running.
of about 4. 2nd and 6. 45 seconds left. Bowling drops back. Bowling looking, running out of the pocket. He's going to try to turn the corner and moves and fumbles the ball, and TCA has it. He bobbled the ball, fumbled it, and TCA picks it up.
Boyle,
the Lions
right there.
have it. The Lions have the ball and have the win. They can hold on.
And Corbin Bowling is absolutely heartbroken.
Yep. What a great competitor, what a great player he is. And the fumble recovery is by one Kendall Boyle.
Kendall Boyle is a big, big man.
Appropriately,
Kendall Boyle gets all over the field.
Hold on, Kendall, and he just did, folks.
He gets all over the field.
Craig Sanderson said he felt an interception coming. Well, Craig, we didn't get that, but we did get a fumble recovery. 33.1 seconds left. And I agree with our lovely buddy Leslie Bibb. She says, what a finish. Yes. Stan, it looked like TCA was in dire straits. Even down 14-12, they were moving the ball, and TCA stopped them.
Yep.
And it turned the whole thing around, a 66-yard drive. TCA goes to the victory formation. Bales will take a knee. And, ladies and gentlemen, the TCA Lions have come off the deck. and they roared back, and they're going to win this game.
Second-half touchdown passes for the dub.
Heartbreak loss for Fayette Academy, who really came in here and played well.
I mean, hats off to the Vikings. I know a lot of Viking fans are, very upset right now, but hats off to the Vikings. Your young men played one whale of a football game tonight.
Nothing to hang their heads about.
They played well.
The Lions win it 14-12.
In typical fashion, Fayette Academy and TCA put on a show for the fans.
They ran the ball a lot, Fayette Academy did, and then it was the passing game, protection by the O-line, and the passing game pulled it out in the fourth quarter.
Last year, it was 105 points that thrilled the fans. This year, it was a defensive struggle and 3 second-half touchdowns that thrilled the fans. Michael Mancini, good job on that second half,
Good job,
brother.
guys.
And
Stan said you followed his script.
Actually, he did a little bit.
We'll take a 2-minute break. Oh, my goodness. If that be the case, Mike, if that's the case, we're in trouble. 20-14.
It's on tape.
The Lions win it by 6. We'll take a 2-minute break. Be back with the post game, stats, scores, and more. The happy final here. TCA wins it 20-14 over Fayette Academy. A courageous effort by the Vikings and a great comeback by your Lions. This is TCA football on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz.
Bottom line.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with the hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2- and 3-bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They're experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Happy final. Trinity Christian Academy 20 and the Fayette Academy Vikings 14. To tell you how we got to this point, here's Diamond Dave.
Thank you very much, Stan. My writing skills even escape my own ability from time to time. 23-yard drive. Pulliam, 3-yard run, made it 6-0. 3:30 in the first. PAT by Fayette Academy, no good. They led 6-0 at the end of one. They extended their lead to 14-0 at halftime, a 69-yard drive, 2-yard Pulliam run, and then it was Bowling on a 2-point conversion run, made it 14-0 at the break. The Lions looked in trouble, but then they come right back. Waller from Vales at the 3, make it the midway of the second stanza, a 66-yard pass play, set it all up, and the Lions win it with that beginning to be the comeback. And then it was Waller catching another touchdown pass in the second half. Lee had one big one as well. That was a 35-yard. Waller would wind up with a 2-yard reception and a 34-yard reception. The last one was the big one, Vales, with under a minute and a half left in the game. And it capped off a remarkable play or drive, I should say, and that play did, and the Lions win the ball game. And the happy final here again, 20-14. And Stan, let's credit a lot of folks. You can pinpoint Bales with his great passing there in the fourth quarter. You can pinpoint Lee and Waller, and well-deserved. They get all those accolades. But the defense, I thought the first three series that Fayette Academy in the third quarter, when the defense stymied them, allowed TCA's offense to finally get going, that I thought turned the whole complexity of the game around. It could have been a long night, but what a great comeback for the Lions tonight. And they break the huddle, and they literally slide down the field on their bellies, and well, they should. As mamas are saying, guys, don't get hurt here.
Yeah.
But the Lions come back and win this thing 20-14.
Well,
Remarkable comeback. And do not forget the offensive line, blocking and protecting there in that fourth quarter. And the D-line, I thought, and linebackers really turned the tide in the third quarter.
Well, remember, Vales was pressured a couple times, but he did not take a sack all night long. And your defensive line did just what we said in the second half. They bowed up and did what they had to do. Yeah, they gave up a few yards there, but when it came time to fish or cut bait, the defensive lines did the job, and, man, we moved the ball when we had to. We made the play when we had to, and the Lions with a huge, huge win. Let's look at some scores.
I know, Stan, too, before you get those scores, I know some of the Fayette Academy folks are heartbroken, but I'm telling you, their kids really played their hearts out here, and it wound up being a great game, didn't it?
It was a great game. TCA wins 20-14. Milan 54-18 final in their ball game. Union City knocks Gleason from the ranks of the undefeated 49-0. Riverside 51-0 over Gibson County. The Rebels win. McKenzie Rebels win 49-7. It was Westview 65 and Liberty Tech 6. The Covington Chargers 60, Scotts Hill nothing. Scotts Hill has given up 130 points in 2 weeks. Other scores from West Tennessee. We'll switch and go to a different scoreboard now to get some of those scores. And my fat fingers are not wanting to cooperate, but we will get them.
As you find those, we'll tell folks that are maybe tuned in to us. Everyone pray for Fayette Academy on their return down to Fayette County. And then our fans as well, be careful out there if you're watching and listening to us right now, because it is raining harder right now than it's rained all night.
Huntington 28, Columbia Academy 13 with 7:56 to go in the third. We'll probably have another score. It's 5:14 in the third, 35-13. Let's see. Well, the way this works, it's not working too well. Give me a second, folks, and I will switch screens here and get you some scores from West Tennessee here.
As you do that, I'll remind the folks that we come your way next week, right here from this very press box. Good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise, and that may be something to hang on to. The creeks don't rise. Of course, that's about Indians rising more than it is rain. But we'll have airtime for you at 6:30. And the kickoff at 7 o'clock against Memphis Manassas as they come out of Shelby County.
And we'll remind everybody, West Tennessee Sports is scheduled to be at Gibson County on Monday for a middle school game. Don't know if that one's going to be played or not yet. Stay tuned to West Tennessee Sports for updates. And then we will be back here on Tuesday for a middle school ball game right here at Trinity Christian. So middle school ball Monday and Tuesday, and then Manassas on Friday, and we've got the scoreboard. We're going to skip over some of the East Tennessee scores. I'm going to look through some of them to see if there's anything pertinent that you folks will care about. And Diamond, again, such a great victory for TCA tonight. Come from behind victory. Did what we had to do in that ball game, and they credit Fayette Academy. They shut down the running game pretty much all night long.
No doubt about it. And as Stan gathers more scores, I will tell you one baseball final I'll pass on to you. Yankees did it again. They win 5-4 tonight over the Red Sox. And yes, people were asking last night, what's wrong with Judge? He hadn't homered in 15 games. Well, he ended that tonight. He homered in New York.
Dyer County 26, Chester County 7. In that game of final, Decatur County 51-0. Hardin County and Memphis East tied at 21. Huntington 42, Columbia Academy 13. Huntington pulled away late in that game. That's the final score now. It is Northside 29, Lexington 21. That's an 8-point lead with under 3 minutes to go in that ball game. Crockett County leads Southside 19-13. McKenzie wins 49-7 over McEwen. Milan 58-14 or 54-18 winner. Peabody 27, Adamsville 0. Peabody with their first win of the season. West Carroll, it is a shootout, 42-35 over West Carroll 2-1. They've got 42. Perry County 0-3 with 35, 7:50 to go in that ball game. South Gibson leads Christian County, Kentucky 22-18. That ball game over on the Worthy Roads Broadcast Network on the South Gibson High Facebook page. Other scores, Covington, of course, wins 60-0. No score in Halls and Dresden. Dyersburg led Bolivar. Haywood leading Fayette Ware. Henry County losing by 1 to Brentwood. South Fulton comes from behind to remain undefeated. They defeat Lake County 28-20. When was the last time you said South Fulton 4-0 to start a season?
You and I both picked Lake County to win that.
Yep. Now we're starting to get into, I can skip over these minutes. We'll get into the private school scores here and look for some that we will be familiar with or need to know. Silverdale over Chattanooga Christian, 28-7.
Now I was waiting on that score.
Shut up. Lenore City, 37. Kings Academy, 14. Franklin Rogue over Good Pasture, 55-8. Our friends at the Webb School tie at 13 with Pope John Paul. No score, Hollow Rock Bruce in the FACS. No score, Evangelical Christian and Lausanne Cup, undefeated teams in that contest.
What does a great athletic director do?
He
With
picks
rain gear
up.
on, he comes through the stands with a pouring rainstorm and picks up trash. Dexter Williams.
And that's a look at your
All right.
West Tennessee scoreboard.
A couple of college scores for you, Stan. Late in the game with a minute 30 left, Kansas is falling to UNLV 23-20, although they do have the ball. Kansas State is beating Arizona 21-7. They're in the third quarter of that one.
It's 20-14 TCA
That's
wins
that's the big one
over
tonight, isn't it?
Fayette Academy. They came off the deck down by 14, did what they had to do. They come back and they got the dub in the closing minute of that game. What a game. We had fun with the broadcast. And with closing comments, here's Dave McCulley.
Thank you very much, Stan. Great job as always. Jay Cashin, great job, sir. Outstanding play, not only on the replays, but all the other things he did. And Jay's been out here all day long getting ready for the first home game of the year. For Stan Gerard, Jay Cashin, Paul Schultz, and all the gang at Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz, I have a rare Saturday off tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. The happy final here, go Lions. They win it 20-14. All of you folks that watched, listened, and commented, God bless you. Have a great night, a great weekend, everybody. The happy final, TCA wins it 20-14 back here next Friday, 6:30 airtime, 7 against Memphis Manassas. Good to be at home again next week. For Stan, I'm Diamond Dave and Jay. So long, everybody.